All right.
Yeah.
I'm just starting it because I'm so excited for this. So our topic, it's going to be long. Mary, let's try to not spend too much time talking about everything we have. We got to space it out. We got to speed run.
Okay.
We can't spend 5 hours doing this.
We could. It's our 100th episode. It's our 2-year anniversary. Miku's here. We have to perform for Miku.
No, Mary, that's a picture of her.
Shh.
So
I should have brought up my figures.
This backdrop you see is a slideshow, which you probably saw if you were here from the get-go, because I was still figuring things out, because I'm a bad computer tech. So for our 100th episode, me and Mary spent
a week.
We spent multiple hours making a list.
Multiple.
It was many hours we spent. We probably spent working on this list like 7 or 8 hours. Yeah, making this list. And there we go. Okay, it didn't click like that. Our top 100 favorite anime characters. I clicked right on
there it is! Yay!
I clicked right on like my arrow key and it didn't go, and I thought it was going to do that. So here we go. Our top 100 favorite anime characters.
Well, really quick.
Roy Mustang is on the list. Spoiler alert, again.
10 years ago, literally 10 years ago, because we were 15 and we're about to turn 25.
Good point.
Thomas and I made, which is like really gross and weird. Thomas and I made a YouTube video slideshow of our top 100 characters. So 10 years later, we decided to revamp the list. It was taken off YouTube because it used the second Soul Eater opening, Black Paper Moon, Phenom song, but copyright. So the video is no longer on YouTube. So we kind of remembered some stuff, so it was cool kind of going back, and because in 10 years you watch a lot of anime, so it was cool seeing what went up, what went down, and stuff like that. Just some backstory. That's where the idea came from. Absolutely.
And before we start, which is exactly what my slide said, these were things that we kind of took away from it. When we were making the list, like, the hardest part wasn't actually like picking enough characters. We probably started with 120, 130 characters, and then we narrowed it down. But the hardest part was picking spots for everyone. And we just found that, like, characters from 10 years ago kind of dominated our favorite characters, which there's definitely like that nostalgic factor, but I don't think it's necessarily bad, but it is something that was kind of interesting to point out. When we did this, we just found that we were putting like the same people we had put in our top 10 years ago. I think our top 10 from 10 years ago and now is really similar. So I thought that was interesting. But on that same view, we do have a bunch of characters that are more recent. There's just not in like our top 10, top 20 as much. But they are in like our top 30, top 40. So just throwing that out there. Next point. Shows we ranked as like 10 out of 10 don't always have characters. So there's like a few shows I know right off the bat that I think the show is amazing. I give it a 10 out of 10, and I don't have a character from that show. And that was really weird when I was making my list, because I was like, spoiler alert, I was like, oh, I love Anohana. This is like one of my favorite anime. Like, I have to have a character from this list. And then I was like, I don't really have a favorite character in this show. Like, this is kind of weird. So, we just don't have...
Quick interruption.
Yeah, go.
Shout out to Kuchan. Ganon's cat is in the chat watching with us. I feed him sometimes. He is very kawaii, so shout out to Kuchan.
All right. Shout out to the cat. Yeah. And last point, this list was really fun. It was really fun to make. We spent like 3 hours on a call, like, giving everyone numbers. Literally, it was like a 3 hour. It was 2.5, I think. 2
hours 40, and I cried. We were laughing so hard.
Yeah, Mary kept like deleting. So my one rule was like, Mary, if you take anyone off the list, write them underneath, because we want to make sure we have all our characters accounted for. And like there were different points where Mary would just delete characters, move things, and I'm like, Mary, where'd they go? You're just like, I just deleted it all. And I'm like, what? Why? And it was really funny. Making this list, it took a lot of time.
It did.
But it was really fun. So
you were like, what happened? And I was like, I accidentally clicked Control Z, and you were like, how do you accidentally click 2 buttons at the same time?
Yeah, I was like, how did you do that? But yeah. Anyway, let's get into it. Mary, let's take turns back and forth. Who intros the characters, so we're not talking over each other.
Okay, so you should go first because I know I should go second.
Yeah. After that, I don't remember. So
yeah.
Last thing we should probably point out. This is a combined list between the two of us. So this is like an aggregate love for the characters. So the characters that are really high are characters we really like. There are some characters on this list that I really like that Mary doesn't know or doesn't like as much. So it's like an aggregate kind of total thing.
Yeah, we tried to be fair because we do watch a lot of the same things, but we both also watch different things. So we tried to be as evenly representative as possible.
Yeah, there are times where Mary's like, oh, like, could we move this character back? And I'm like, no, I don't want to move that guy back. We can move this character back. And she's like, oh, okay. So we played with it. We bartered a bit, and it was good. All right. So the first two are kind of memey. The first one is definitely memey, but we're just going to jump right into it. Our first character is the Body Improvement Club from Mob Psycho. These guys are great.
Fight on!
These guys are great. I know it's more than one dude, but come on. How do you not love these guys? They're so funny.
Yeah, they, this season in particular, they, like, really broke away and stole the show every single time they were on screen. And before the show even ended, when we thought of this, Thomas was like, let's put the Body Improvement Club as 100. And I was like, yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Just
I'm
a good.
fan.
It's a good.
All right. Next.
How are your cheddar bunnies?
I'm really hungry. The coffee I drank is making me hungry, so I'm sorry, chat. I'm gonna eat some cheddar bunnies during this. All right, Mary, there you go. Next.
Did it change? I can't see.
Yeah.
Okay, it's probably Muko.
When I say next, it means it changed. Sam says don't eat. Sam, I'm gonna eat these cheddar bunnies, man. I'm hungry.
Itoshino Muko, the lovely Muko. This is a short anime on Crunchyroll about a Shiba Inu who's in love with his owner pulling towels. You may remember Muko from our Best Girl battles where I put a dog on the list because she deserves it, because she is such a good girl and she loves playing in the pond and rolling around in the mud and jumping in the snow, and she's just the best little girl. So she is number 99 because I want to give her pats for the rest of my life.
All right. Mary, I should point out, I have my screen shared with you, so you're going to see it. So don't follow the Twitch chat to see when the slide changes. Just look at Discord.
Oh, okay.
So you know.
So I can no longer see the chat. Goodbye, everyone.
You only have one monitor, do you?
Oh, wait, but I mean, I have two, but I moved over to the corner of my room. I'm going to make it work. I can see both now. I just split.
I think you cut out for half a second there, but you're good. It's illegal on just chatting to eat? Actually? That can't be real. They can't even see me eating. Anyway, we're going next. Number 98, Rio Sasagawa from Katekyo Hitman Reborn. He is the sun guy. Shout out to John, because he was obsessed with this show. And years ago, John made a list of his favorite characters, and all these reborn characters.
Don't throw shade.
He put all these reborn characters on his list because he had just watched and it was like super like recency bias, but it was so funny. I love the list though. It was great. He's a really good character. He's really fun. He's all like fight, power. He wants to box a bear. Reborn.
He says the word extreme a lot.
Says extreme a lot. Reborn had really good Reborn had really good characters. I enjoyed the characters on the show a lot. Is he the only one from Reborn? No,
we have 3. He is one of 3.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, shout out to Sasagawa Ryohei. All right, Mary, next.
Oh, great. Yeah, Takaki Akito from Bakuman. So, Bakuman is the manga by the Death Note people. And it's a manga about drawing manga. And Thomas and I really liked it for a long time, and then it didn't get that good at the end. But he was my favorite character. He's the guy that comes up with the stories, and then Mashiro's the guy that draws. But I really liked him. He definitely wasn't, he was one of the two main characters, but he definitely wasn't the main focus. Mashiro was. But I still liked his spunk, his dedication. He was really funny. He gets with that girl. Do you remember, Thomas, that girl?
No.
That's the best description ever of anyone. You don't remember that girl? Come on.
I don't remember being with him.
That they go to high school with? Oh, well, I just really, I don't even...
Yeah. That rings a bell now.
But I recommend this manga for people. It's really good until like the last 7/8.
Miho's friend.
Yes, thank you, John. John, you know who I'm talking about. But yeah, so I like him a lot. He's the one who kind of tricks Mashiro into writing manga with him, and he kind of starts the whole series. So he's always like the catalyst for things. He's always the light when Mashiro gets down in the dumps, and I've always liked him for that.
I agree. Very good character. All right, moving on. Kyon from Melancholy of Haru Suzumiya. I just respect this dude. He puts up with so much shit. He puts up with Haru, like, so much. He's really funny. He, like, compliments her well. This series as a whole, another series that I don't think is, like, as good as everyone thinks. But I like the characters. I like Haruhi. I liked Kyon. I can't remember if we put Haruhi on the list or not. We'll find out. We didn't. So, he was my favorite. I didn't know if Mary might have liked him. But I'm big Kyon fan.
I'm a big Kyon fan, especially because of that AMV we used to watch all the time.
Oh, that was really good AMV.
That's a good AMV. We'll throw that in the Discord.
Yeah, really and if you're not on our Discord, God, you're making such a mistake. We'll link it. It's linked places. We'll get it to you.
We could probably share it in the chat, right?
Yes. Can you?
I can do that.
All right. I'm going to talk about the next character. Oh, right.
Oh, perfect. You go. That's yours.
So, Zath Bell, I don't talk about Zath Bell too often, but I love Zath Bell. It's one of my favorite anime, or manga. I guess I watched half-ish, and then I read all of it. I read all of it, at least. And Bari is one of my favorite characters from the show. He's so badass. His fight with Zath is so good. He's just, like, a really noble, respectful dude who wants to get really strong. His book owner, Gustav, is, like, this crazy Russian guy. It's just, like, mad respect for Bari. His fight with Zath is one of the best moments in the show. And he's just, like, a really respectable character who... what he does all makes sense. Like, he learns a lot from Zath. He's very, like, self-centered and then fights Zath and realizes, like... He learns a lot about himself. And he comes back a second time during the show. Because, obviously... Well, people haven't seen the show, so I won't talk about the premise, really. But really great character. Really great anime. We have more characters from this anime on our list because me and Mary both really, really enjoy the show.
And bonus points for Gustav. Bonus points for Bari because his partner is Gustav and they're super Russian.
Yes, that's true. All right, Mary, 94.
Yay, Daichi! Daichi, man. So this is the captain of the Karasuno volleyball team from Haikyuu. He is a very good boy. He is like the moral compass of the entire team. He's a really good captain. He keeps everyone in line. He's also super funny and likable. And he kind of plays the straight character, but he does it in all the right ways. He does it in the comedic ways. He does it in the epic ways. He's always there for his teammates. Because Haikyuu is also kind of a drama. A lot of shit happens. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want to curse on the live stream.
She did it. She said the bad word.
A lot of stuff happens, especially in the first season with the team dynamics and stuff, but he brings the whole team together. He's really fun to watch. And the coolest thing about Daichi, I think, is that he's not a standout player. He's not good at spike. I mean, he's not amazing at spiking. He's not amazing at setting. He's not amazing at defense, but he's better than okay at everything. And he's just such a sturdy, well-rounded character that he can do it all. And he's the foundation for his team to grow, which is what a captain should be. So, Daichi, go you.
Daichi, best captain. And
keep it up.
and Michimiya has the hot for him, who is one of the best characters in the show. She's hilarious. Moving on.
You remember her name?
Michimiya is not a very common name. That's very memorable.
That's true.
Next, Alibaba from Magi. Mary hasn't seen this show. I really like Magi. I watched seasons.
A couple episodes. I watched like 8 episodes with you in random spurts when you were watching it at home.
Yeah, I really like Alibaba. He's my favorite character from this show. I don't know, just noble, great dude. Definitely wanted to have a representative from Magi on the list, and he was my favorite character. Gets a lot stronger. His past is really interesting. Just overall really good character.
Is the manga still going on?
Yeah, I almost started reading it, and I just want another anime. I want another anime adaptation. I want them to continue.
The animation's really good.
All right, Mary, next.
Fu!
I want Fu higher. Just saying.
Really?
I love Fu.
She doesn't do enough to be higher.
She almost wins that eating competition.
Yeah, almost. All she does is get kidnapped and eat. But once again, she's the catalyst of the show. I really like her premise, the reason why the show exists. To find the samurai that smells of sunflowers. It's very poetic. Mm-hmm. Sunflowers don't even really smell, so it's kind of ambiguous. It's just, she has a really cool backstory in that sense. She's also bomb in the ending sequence. She looks great. I've always liked Fu. She's super funny. She tries to be independent, but fails miserably. I've always wanted to cosplay her.
Yeah,
and
she's got a cool kimono.
And she's still my background on the second monitor that I'm not using right now.
She's on my first monitor, because Mugen and Jin are on my other one.
Cool.
On my second. Alright, next, Goten! Goten's adorable.
Yeah!
I love Goten.
I love him.
There's a few DBZ characters on this. Goten's cute. He's
literally, that is the
Goku.
only reason. I love him. He's so nice. Trunks is like such a bully, and he's just going along with it because he's adorable.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite DBZ characters.
When we were going through the list, I was like, oh, Mary, do we really want Goten on the list? She's like, hell yeah, we want Goten on the list. I'm like, all right, let's go with it. So,
I feel really strongly about Goten. I always wanted to play as him in Budokai, but he's too small and couldn't really do anything.
Oh, yeah. Those were good games.
Those were good games.
All right. Moving right along. Another Haikyuu character, Nishinoya. The, what's his
Rolling
nickname?
Thunder.
Well, that's not his nickname, but that's his thing. He's the libero. I thought he had a nickname. I can't remember. But he's badass. He's like the unsung hero of Karasuno. Because he's so
I think
sick.
they sing about him a lot.
That's true. He has a lot of really sick plays.
Yeah,
even though he's
so
short.
Good.
He's under 160 centimeters. And Hinata gets so excited about it.
Gasp.
But another great Haikyuu character. This is another show that has amazing characters.
Y'all need to watch Haikyuu.
Yeah, in contrast to some other shows that don't have great characters but are really good. This is one of those really good shows, really great characters. Moving right along. Oh man, we got through 90. 89. Mary, you really like this character, so take your 30 seconds of fame.
I love him. Hinata Hideki from Angel Beats, one of my 10s. Angel Beats is one of my rare 10s. Just so nice. These are the most arbitrary reasons ever. Really nice. If you guys haven't seen it, I don't want to spoil it, but that whole thing with Yui, really, really powerful, very, very romantic. And then in particular about Hinata himself, I read the prequel manga to Angel Beats, Knocking on Heaven's Door, and I kind of got to see how him and Yuri started the Battlefront Brigade, the Not Dead Yet Battle Brigade. And it was really cool watching him in more of a leadership role, still being as kind and as friendly, but also picking up that machine gun and kind of starting a revolution in Purgatory. If you guys haven't seen this show, you were probably very confused because he just looks like a high school boy. But please watch the show. And he is one of the standout characters from that show, I think.
Absolutely. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, my girl,
Thomas,
Jiro.
there you go.
I love Jiro. She's badass. She's got a cool quirk. She's from My Hero Academia. I guess we should say let's make sure that we announce who every character is for the podcast that doesn't have visual. So Kyoko Jiro from My Hero Academia. I got excited. I forgot to do it. She's punk rocker, which I love punk music. She's got a cool outfit. She doesn't really have much screen time yet, but maybe she will, and I'll get really excited. She's one of my favorite designs out of the class 1A. So she made my list. My Hero has a bunch of really good characters, so we got more to come from them.
And you're gonna cosplay her, right?
Eventually. That's the goal. I have her wig.
How good, now that you guys can actually see us, look at Thomas. How good would he be as a Jiro? As a headphone jack? You'd be perfect. I think it's a great idea.
We're going to try to make it work. Make it happen, people. Ooh, Ngata.
Nandaba. Shout out to John.
Shout out to John. Fooly Cooly, Ngata. Mary, go.
Me? Okay. Fooly Cooly is really weird, but one of the things that keep it really grounded is Naota's character arc. Of course, it's a coming-of-age story about Ngata, but it's really entertaining, interesting, and enlightening watching him kind of be a normal high school kid, fall in love with Haruko, get his heart broken, go through the stuff with his brother and Mamimi, and then, play baseball with, while double-wielding guitars. He's a really cool character. He's a really complex character for being, 13. He's the core of the show, and he's one of the reasons why it's so memorable.
And he hates sour stuff.
Okay. I don't remember that.
Oh my god, that's one of my favorite moments of the show where Manimi buys him a drink and it's sour, and he's like, "Oh, I hate sour drinks." And then at the end of the show of that episode, I think it's episode 2, she buys him another drink, and he takes it and drinks, and he just goes, "Oh, I hate sour stuff." And that's how the episode ends. I don't know. That's my favorite Naoto quote. I don't know why that stands out in my mind.
I hate sour stuff. I'll remember that. I hate sour stuff.
All right. The next character is Howell Jenkin from Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah.
This movie's really good. And yes, there are movie characters in this.
Not many.
Not many.
We didn't put any Spirited Away characters.
I mean, I'm all right with that.
I love Haku. He was one of my first crushes.
Are you sure he's not on here?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's okay. Moving on.
Mary loves Howl.
I love Howl's Moving Castle. It's my favorite Ghibli movie. Is it the best Ghibli movie? It's my favorite Ghibli movie. What about Howl? He's a really interesting character because he comes off as very conceited and very selfish, and he is. He freaks out when he accidentally dyes his hair orange, and he wants to be beautiful, and he breaks girls' hearts because he's bored and he's a wimp. But then you're but he's also vigilante justicing at night to try and stop a war. So he's just a really cool character, and
he's got positives and negatives.
Yeah, totally. And ow, I keep hurting my thumb. I sprained my thumb, and I keep talking with my hands, and it hurts.
Ooh, Ganon, hot take. Haku over Howl, TBH.
I know! It's too late.
Mary's making regrets. Alright, we're gonna hop along.
I wasn't done.
We got 85 more characters.
Really quick, I wish we knew more about his past, because He Who Swallowed a Shooting Star is another really poetic, beautiful thing, and we only see it for a little at the end, and I would like to know more about that curse. Keep going.
All right. Tohru Honda from Fruits Basket. We already talked about Fruits Basket earlier.
Yeah, she's a good protagonist in the manga. In the anime, she's a little annoying because she doesn't get the development that she does in the manga because the anime was very short. Can't really talk about it because spoilers, but she goes from being really self-deprecating and selflessly giving of herself to the point of wearing herself out to getting some self-dignity and self-respect, and watching that happen is very enjoyable.
All right. Sounds good. Oh my god.
Tanigaki Nishpa!
I was like, Mary, we're not putting this guy on the list. She's like, no, we are. And I was like, why?
I love him
He's
so
not even that
much.
good of a. He's like hardly does anything.
Yes, he is. And his real name is like Genjiro Tanigaki, but he will always be Tanigaki Nishpa.
So I should point out that Mary has some guys on this list that she's just like, he's hot. He's on this
No,
list.
but this isn't with Tanigaki Nishpa. It's not with him.
Or she likes these guys for like weird reasons. But I have my moment. I have my moments later on where there's some very high characters.
Oh my god. Yeah, we're going to talk about that when it happens. But Tanigaki, super cool, really awesome, upsetting, complex backstory. Started out as like in a native tribe, goes to war to get revenge for his sister, finds out the revenge was kind of a lie, feels empty, still in the military, no sense of purpose, gets injured, gets kind of adopted by the Ainu, feels his native roots come back, kind of integrates himself with the Ainu people and is now fighting for the Ainu cause. It's just such a cool thing. And he's such a good guy. And he likes the fortune teller lady who, we don't even know if she's alive yet because it needs a season 3. And I just really, and he looks great when he eats otter meat, but that's not why he's on the list. He's on the list because he's such a cool character with such a cool backstory. And I think he's just such an interesting character. And I'm glad that Golden Kamui has a character like him in the show.
Damn, she said a lot about some guy that doesn't have much screen time. Go you, man.
I love him.
All right, next character. Oh my god, this is another Mary character.
Yeah!
I'm gonna watch the rest of this show.
You should. It's so funny. Again, love his development from going from a guy who knows nothing about. Okay,
hold on.
For
it's
the
Hachiken.
podcast,
Mary, hold on. It's Hachiken from Silver Spoon.
and it's number 83. This podcast episode is going to be a disaster. Hachiken, Silver Spoon, 83. City boy who comes to an agricultural school to get away from his parents. Knows nothing about farming. Learns about farming. Creates relationships. Kind of accepts the farming lifestyle and decides to, instead of like creating his own path, like using what he knows about things that aren't farming, like mathematics and all this stuff, to help other farmers and people in the farming industry achieve their dreams. And watching him kind of mature enough to go through that is super cool. The show's hilarious. He's really funny. He has a lot of the great comedic moments. I've also read the manga where he gets even more development. Go, Hachiken. I did not know his first name, so I couldn't put it on here.
Shout out to Bazette, who points out that the Silver Spoon ending is done by Goose House, who does the first Your Line April opening. So that's a good thing.
I love Goose House. I'm subscribed to them on YouTube. They're very good.
They are. Check them out.
Okay.
Next, another Angel Beats character, Otonashi, number 82. Otonashi from Angel Beats. I like him. I wish they did more of his backstory.
What?
Because I feel like they just
got everything.
Did we? I don't know. I kind of wanted
more. He dies on the well, everyone's dead in the show. I don't know if he's watched it or not. This show takes place in purgatory, so it's not a spoiler if he's dead.
Everyone's dead. That's the whole point.
We'll have to talk after. He gets like 2 episodes of backstory. You know everything about him.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know. I liked him a lot, though. There are a lot of times where the show was centered around the side characters. I felt like maybe it drew away from the main characters a bit. But that's also kind of what made this show good, was that you're really invested in everyone. So, I rescind my earlier statement.
Good. Invitation to Crazy Carnival.
Oh, yeah. DK?
TK.
Oh,
yeah.
All right. 81. Ling Yao, another Mary character.
He should be higher.
Ling Yao from Fullmetal Alchemist.
He should be higher.
That's Mary's hot take.
He is one of my favorite characters.
He's hardly in the show.
Oh, but I know. He's so funny, and it's really interesting, his relationship with greed. And yes, I bit my tongue. And yes, he is greed for most of the show, but he kind of teaches greed. Like, he is greed's moral compass, and he helps greed become his own person.
That's true.
And I don't understand why he eats the homunculus. He's like, yeah, then I'll have immortality, but then it's like, not you. I never really understood that about him. But I kind of loved how Full Metal Alchemist integrated a lot of different cultures, albeit fictional cultures, but still brought a lot of countries and different ways of life together, and Ling's the biggest representation of that, along with Scar. But so I like what Ling stands for. I like his character. I like his fighting style. The whole I forget the name of the country he's from.
China.
But Xing. Yeah, I'm the best. Thanks, Ganon. Yeah, I love him. He's awesome.
All right.
A+.
Mary's a big fan.
Mm-hmm.
Number 80, Son Goku from Dragon Ball Z. Son Goku. I mean, what's there to say about Goku? He's Goku. I mean, everyone likes Goku. He's the main guy of Dragon Ball Z. I don't think I can put words to like how important Goku is in terms of shonen anime and anime in general. Like, he needs to be on the list. He's like he's the cement under the building that is the foundation for the foundation. He's on our anime Mount Rushmore. He is. He was. You guys should go back and watch that episode. What episode number? That's it now. No idea. It's 60-something maybe. But love Goku. All right. I don't really think there's much to say about Goku. He's Goku.
If I had one change, I would make him Goku from Dragon Ball.
Oh, he's cuter that way.
We should have thought of that.
Could have. All right. Next, Kyo Soma, another Fruits Basket character. Mary, talk about this. I'm gonna get my phone charger. Go for it.
This is suddenly really hard to talk about because now Fruits Basket is a thing that if people are watching, and if they don't know about Kyo, I can't say stuff about Kyo because spoilers. But Kyo is really, really, really important. Right now, on episode 2 of Fruits Basket, the 2019 anime, he just seems like a moody teenager, but he has reasons for being a moody teenager. And watching him transform, literally and figuratively, is super fantastic. Also, for the audio, this is number 79, Kyo Soma from Fruits Basket.
All right.
Are you gone?
Yeah, I had to. I said I had to charge my phone. I got my phone charger.
Oh, sorry, Ripperino.
All right. Make sure that's charging. Perfect. All right, we're back. Oh my God, it's Goro Takaya from My Love Story, number 78. I don't think he's that great of a character. You and our older sister Sarah are obsessed with him.
He is the ideal man. And I'm not saying this because I like him because he's attractive. He's an amazing comedic force in the show. Such a moral, just guy. Plastic Wrap. Thank you, Troy. Plastic Wrap for the podcast. This is number 78, Goro Takeo from My Love Story. Plastic Wrap is one of the greatest comedic things. This is shoujo trash at its best. Goro is a shoujo hero at his best. It's awesome.
No, Ganon. He is not the ideal body. Everyone loves
performance.
Scrawny, 5'9" distance runner type bodies. That's how this works.
If you guys want to laugh, watch this show. It's so funny. I was watching it when I was still old, and the birthday party scene happened. Y'all know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. And my mom had to come in and check on me because she thought I was dying. I was laughing so hard. It's awesome.
Mary is a fan. All right.
I'm a fan. Big fan.
A lot of Mary characters. Let's see if the next one is more of a me or us character. Number 77. Oh, no. This is a total Mary character.
No, what?
I like Chihaya.
No.
It's Chihaya Ayase from Chihaya Furu. Number 77.
I did not have her on the list originally. You put her.
I mean, Mary, you are obsessed with this show. How do you not think Chihaya is an amazing
I'm
character?
only watching it for Tai Chi.
Oh my God. Your spoiler alert is a little bit later. But Chihaya, she's a good female protagonist. She's strong. She fights for what she wants. She's I don't know.
Beautiful. Looks great in kimono.
Yeah.
A little bit of an airhead, one-track mind.
Mm-hmm. She's very shonen-esque. She's very shonen main character-esque.
Yeah.
Just like...
She's very Emma.
Yeah, she is very Emma. Very shonen-esque. When we talked about The Promised Neverland, Emma being like the main protagonist, and does that take away from it being a shonen? Emma grown up? Good question. We should have pointed out Chihaya, because she really fits that realm. You know, she fits the idea of like a female protagonist who's very much like a shonen hero in a world where they play card games. So
on motorcycles, no joke.
All right,
that was a joke.
76. Tokiko Sumura.
One of mine.
Fuso Rankin.
Fuso Rankin. Sorry, shonen trash. She's kind of like a B-list Rukia Kuchiki.
Mm-hmm.
She's really strong. She's an awesome main character. Again, the catalyst for her show. She has a really interesting, intricate weapon. As you can see, she has these braces on her legs that like is kind of like Doc Ock from Spider-Man. And I've never seen something like that in a manga. What?
Ganon's comment.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, for the podcast, Ganon says, I do not understand how she doesn't upskirt herself all the time. Which is true.
Anime! Come on!
Because anime. It's like boob physics. It's just a thing sometimes.
Yeah, right. Boob. You made me say boob.
Yes.
Now I forget what I was going to say.
Tits out for the lads.
It's by Nobuhiro Watsuki, creator of Rurouni Kenshin, my favorite show of all time. My favorite manga of all time. This anime's not that good. The manga's amazing. I really like this manga. It's harmless, it's fun, and she's the driving force of the whole show because the main character, Kazuki, is a little too happy-go-lucky airhead to really keep the show together, and she's the glue, and I like that.
She is the glue. Like Dirk Nowitzki on the Mavericks.
And look at her. She's gonna kick your ass. It's awesome.
And she wants to kick your ass. The ultimate tsundere character. 75. Tobio Kageyama from Haikyuu. I love Kageyama. He grows so much as a character. Him and Hinata just complement each other so well because they're so like uber volleyball focused. He's hilarious. But he's also like got this serious side where it grows throughout the show. I love the Haikyuu cast. I could have put all the Haikyuu characters on this list. I would have been okay with that. But Kageyama, he's the best setter.
He's my favorite Haikyuu character. Really? I love him. Yeah.
All right. Hot take. I have a figure of him. I have a nice figure of him.
You have a nice figure of him.
Shout out to Sam, who wanted the figure, but I bought it. So, not sure if he saw it. We were supposed to split. We were supposed to like take a deal, and we were each gonna get one figure, but instead I bought both.
Good job.
I'm a great friend. Okay. Mob Psycho 100, number 74.
Number 74. Mob is a special character to me because I watch a lot of battle anime. I read a lot of battle manga. I've seen some of my favorite characters get beaten to a pulp, get destroyed. Kenshin, beaten to a pulp. I'm like, damn, that's awesome. Cool. Ichigo, love him, beaten to a pulp. Come on, Ichigo, get back up, whatever. Mob gets punched in the face, and like, I physically am in pain. Like, they do such a good job with Mob. He's such a good boy. He's doing his best. Like, I've never, like, been so upset watching a character get beaten up before.
Mm-hmm. He's so true to himself. He doesn't even care if he gets beat up. He just stands for what he believes in. Still, I think my favorite episode is the first episode of the new season.
Yes. Best episode. Agree.
Best episode of Mob Psycho. So wholesome. As Gan says, he's a good boy.
Yeah. But even in the last episode, not really a spoiler, when he's fighting the big baddie, he starts to cry because he doesn't. It's like, I really don't want to do this, but I have to. I can tell you're hurting, and I'm about to hurt. I really don't do it. I'm like, Mom, what? It was really good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree. 73. Oh, yeah. My man, Kappa Kara from Wotakoi. I love this show. Wotakoi is... I give it a 9 out of 10. I just relate to the characters.
Which is stupid.
I love it. No way. This show is so good. This show captures, like, mid to late 20s, like, being an anime fan and not wanting everyone to know. It does a good job with the romance. And the show's hilarious. Kappa Kara he just adds to the show. Obviously, Narumi's my favorite character. But Mary likes Kappa Kara as well. He's funny. And he's like, he loves cute anime girls and doesn't want anyone to know. And I relate. Except I just tell people I like cute anime girls. And it's okay. But I don't have cute anime girl figures. So.
I do.
I don't yet. Once my neck beard has to start coming back, and then maybe I'll get them. But
what? No.
Kappa Kara gets a thumbs up. If I was Pro ZD and I was ranking my like husbandos and waifus, 5 out of 5. Kageyama. Shout out to Pro ZD. He's funny.
You just said Kageyama.
What? Oh, Kappa Kara. You know what I meant. Kageyama was the one before. But we're on to number 72.
Gokudera Hayato from Katekyo Hitman Before. The Jew Daime's right hand. Really funny. Really intelligent. He's a delinquent who, like, beats people up, and he's in the mafia. He is the smartest character in the entire show. Like, really clever, really strategic, and that's super cool because you wouldn't expect that from a character like him. He kind of breaks his own mold. And he uses dynamite as his main weapon. What's not to like?
He's got this explosive personality. I said he has this explosive personality.
Yeah. Go Thomas. So,
another great character from Reborn. Gokudera. He really is. The show has really good characters. A lot of shonen anime have really good characters. And that's a strong suit of shonens. All
agreed.
Right. 71. Speaking of shonens. Tokoyome Fumikage from My Hero Academia.
I love him.
I love him too.
He's so cool.
Dark Shadow. His character design is... I said Jiro's my favorite character design. He might be my second favorite.
He's my favorite not super main character. Just look at him. He's got a bird head. And I really want them to dig into his story more. He's really cool. He has a cool voice. He has a really interesting fighting style. His weaknesses and his strengths are super cool. The whole thing of him going crazy in the forest was out of nowhere. Like, he's in the background, you're not really thinking about him, and then you see him and he's just like, run. And then you see Dark Shadow come out, and that was such a cool moment. Yes, Alvaro, Tokoyami is dope. Get wrecked, Ganon. Love this guy.
Wait, that's Alvaro in the chat?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just want to double check. If not, welcome. I don't know. Yeah. One of my favorite Tokoyami moments, and then we'll move on, was when he fights with Ochako and Deku in the tournament. That was a cool opportunity to give him a chance to shine, and he really did. And he's the one that snags the headband so they get fourth, and then Deku cries so much he breaks into the ground. It's a great scene.
That was funny. Yeah, I forgot about that. Good job.
Sweet. All right, number 70, Natsume Takashi from Natsume Yujinjo, Book of Friends.
Love this show. Feel good show. Natsume is really awesome. I'm guessing everyone here hasn't seen this show, which is fine because I just watched. Yeah, it's 6 seasons. Yeah, it's long. But it's all episodic little stories about Natsume. He can see spirits, and it's about helping the spirits or helping people get in contact with spirits, yokai, the like. Beautiful animation, very chill show. He has had a very hard life, and he's never let that destroy him, and he's always trying to help people. And he's even trying to help the spirits that are trying to Natsume Yujincho translated, it's Natsume in the Book of Friends. So he has a book with all these yokai's name in them that his grandmother went around stealing the names of yokai to make them his servants. So the yokai are coming after him because they want to be freed, and he's releasing all their names. And it's really cool. He puts the paper in his mouth and he blows and the ink comes off, and it's a beautiful show. But he's literally even trying to help the people that are trying to kill him. Really good guy. Very soft.
This wholesome dude.
I would give him a lot of hugs. Yeah.
5 out of 5 on the husbando list.
Yeah. He'd be a very caring husband.
5 out of 5. Good job, Natsume. Keeping the pace up. Haruko. Fully Cooley, number 69. Did we do that on purpose? We did that on purpose.
Yeah, we did.
Hell yeah, we did that on purpose. She's a really interesting character in this show. I think everything in this show is interesting. She adds a lot. I don't know. She just adds this element to the show where, like, you just feel so bad for Naota. And
I know, yeah.
She's, like, kind of the crux of it all. Like, she's kind of just, like, a shitty character in the sense that she's, like, real selfish and just uses people around her. But she just, like, has this charm. And she's just crazy. I don't know.
Like, you hate her, but you can't hate her.
I like her character, but I don't like her because she makes Naota feel bad. At the end.
Yeah. Totally. She is the show.
Yeah, she is. I don't know. She's a really hard character to talk about, I find. I don't know. I have mixed feelings on everything with her. I don't even know what to say. I'm at, like, a loss. Because I'm like, she's great, but she's awful, but she's great.
And that's why she's such a cool character. Complex characters are good characters. Look at Tanigaki Nishba.
No, he's not complex, Mary. You just think he looks good when he eats otter meat.
Not true. Genuinely not true. Move on.
68.
Yeah! 68. Soul Eater Evans. Soul Eater. Man. Talk about an edgy show. Soul Eater was so cool, and I love Soul. His name's Soul. People know about Soul Eater. I don't have to describe it. This is 2019. If you don't know about Soul Eater... You don't have to
describe the anime. Just like...
I know. I was going to say, if you don't know about Soul Eater, watch 20 episodes and then read the manga.
Checks out.
Yeah, super cool guy. He turns into a scythe. Hello. He's very aggressive. He's always ready to stand up for his friends and to defend Maka, and they have a really cool dynamic and relationship. He also looks great in a suit and plays the piano.
That's true. He may be 14, but
he has a demon inside him that, like, forces him to play the piano, and when he plays it, he falls into insanity. Insanity is a big thing in Soul Eater, Black Blood, all that stuff, and he's just so cool. He's super cool. I used to have a keychain of him on my car keys.
That's true. I remember that in high school.
Yeah. I love him.
67. Byaku Yakuchiki from Bleach.
Oh, this is great. Byaku is cool. He's a really good villain.
I feel like that's like Bleach characters things that they're cool. Everything's cool.
Bleach stood out in Shonen Jump because it was so cool. Like, the art was super edgy, the fashion was on point. Like, that's one of the art and the character designs is one of the things that makes Bleach stand out. They're all super cool. But Byakuya in the Golden Age of Bleach, the Soul Society arc,
the first
is
arc.
a really, well, technically the second arc. It's like East Blue, and then after Bleach is East Blue.
Got it.
He just seems like a jerk who's like, I'm going to execute my sister. Like, who does that? But he turns into a really interesting, complex villain, and eventually a good guy. And his sword turns into cherry blossoms and then rips you apart. Again,
Oh yeah,
not much
his
to
Bankai
say.
is really cool.
Guess what? Bleach, really cool.
Cool. That's his thing. 66, double sixes. Tokto Kira from Full Moon wo Sagashite. I'm amazed at how many of these characters are just yours. When we were going through the list, I was like, oh yeah, I like this guy, but they're way more you than me so far.
I'm sorry.
It shifts.
Okay, you let me have them. I even said, I'm like, what? Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, we're good.
Okay, Takudo was one of my first childhood crushes. He is a Shinigami in the pediatrics ward. So he wears a hat, so when he kills children, they're not scared of him. And he's a really good guy, and he's super cute. And he's one of the people on the list that is on there because I think he's cute.
I love Ganon says in chat, is she a waifu?
Oh no, Takudo. I'm not talking about Fumumu Sagashide because it is one of the manga I brought up to lend to Ganon. If Flammy was here, Flammy is also a big Full Moon fan. Shout out to Flammy. But yeah, I love Takudo. I just reread Full Moon, and I was having trouble not physically kissing the book when he came on.
All right, that's a little weird. We're going to go 65. Takeshi Yamamoto from Katekyo Hitman Reborn. Another John. Yes. Shout out one. Yamamoto is... I mean, you like him more than me. He's definitely cool. He kind of has, like, a cool past thing. He's a baseball player that becomes a swordsman because those things relate.
Yeah, he's my favorite Katekyo Hitman Reborn character. He's the rain. Ameni Arashi ni.
Oh my god. Mary singing the character songs.
He's, again, I have a type. The really nice guys. He's a really nice guy. And he has a sword. He's a nice guy with a sword. Like,
put him on the list.
I'm a basic girl. What do you want from me?
He's tall. He's got a sword. Ichigo, he's tall. He's got a sword. Kenshin, he's tall. He's got a sword.
Kenshin's not tall.
Whatever. He's taller than you.
We can move on. I'm a little embarrassed.
64. Daichi. Yeah, Mary's like, I don't like anime dudes that much. Top 100 list. All the characters are hot anime dudes that Mary likes. Mary's very disappointed in herself.
I love Tai Chi so much.
It's Tai Chi Mashima from Chihaya Furu. Mary is currently crying.
I'm so embarrassed. This was a horrible idea. Why are we... I love Tai Chi. He is the first anime character I've fallen for as an adult. I love him. He works really hard. He is really serious about what he does. I really, really love him because of the manga, but the next season's coming out, and I can't tell you, but you're going to find out just how dedicated and how interesting he is, and what he puts on the line for Chihaya is really inspiring, and he's really cute.
And he's really cute. Mary's good job. All right, let's see. 63, Sentaro Kawabuchi from Kids on the Slope. Oh man, this anime's got so many feels. This is the best character in the show. Yes? Do you agree?
Yeah, I wanted to put Junie on the list, but...
No.
This is yours. You got one. Go. Enjoy.
I think putting Centaur on this list is more about me respecting Kids on the Slope and, like, kind of how thought-provoking the show is. Like, he's really important because he forces the main character, whose name I don't remember, to kind of come out of his shell. He introduces him to jazz, and he's like that bully type, but he's not really a bully. He just kind of wants to do what he wants. He just wants to chill and play jazz music and hang out with that girl that he likes and his friends.
He's a good brother.
He's a good brother. One thing I like about this show, what I enjoy most is when I'm just watching them play music and they're just having so much fun. Like, it's like that thing where you're just hanging out with your friend, you guys just doing something fun, and you're both like laughing, having a great time. It like invokes that feeling, and he's just a character that you want to see be happy.
And boy, does the show put you on a loop
And it puts you on a
to
loop.
that happiness thing.
Yeah. So, Santoro, good on you, man. Keep doing you. Number 60, The Dose. Man, I feel like we're going to get some flame for this. Edward Elric, number 62 from Full Metal Alchemist. I mean...
Why flame?
Because he's number 62 and not, like, number 14 or something.
Oh, no. There are definitely more... I am confident to say there are more characters... There are characters I like more than him.
In Full Metal.
I'm going to stand... I'll sit up. I'm going to stand by that. Yeah. He's a really interesting character. I mean, he's the main character, but I just feel like he is easily outshined by the supporting cast.
Yeah, his supporting cast is really good. And Ed is a good character. We put him 62.
Yeah, there he is.
But there's other characters in the show that are really... I wouldn't say better, but you like them more.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. All right, 61. The immortal Sugimoto from Golden Kamui. I love Sugimoto. I think I was the one that advocated for him to be pretty high on this list.
Yeah.
Characters in Golden Kamui are very on point, outside of that Nispa dude. But Sugimoto, his dynamic with Azripa is my favorite part of the show. How their relationship is like totally like we both respect each other, we both work together. And when he goes into crazy, I'm going to kill everyone mode is great, but also like, I just want to eat some good food mode, eat some unko.
Yeah.
He's a well-balanced character. He's like kind of shonen protagonist-y, but too ruthless because he kills people. Lately,
I've been really liking characters. Maybe it's because I'm older. I've been liking characters that are kind of adult. He's an adult. Like, he doesn't act like a kid. Like, he's very mature. And he's also a crazy person, but I respect that about him. Yeah.
Sorry. Get it spammed in chat.
Oh.
Sweet. All right. Number the 60. Oh, wait. Wait, did I actually click 2? Oh no. Oh my god. Wait, where's number 60?
Do we not have number 60?
There's no number 60.
Let me... Spreadsheet. What?
What happened to number 60? How did we miss one?
Maybe the numbers are just messed up. Technical difficulties. Please wait a moment.
You check. I'm going to talk about Ryuji.
Okay.
Another good boy. Another good boy. He's not my favorite character in Toradora, just because there's the ultimate tsundere waifu. He's Mary's. Oh, sorry, I was reading chat for a second. I thought someone was gonna...
I checked it too.
Yeah, oh man, what to say about Taksu? Him and Taiga are just so cute together. He's so wholesome. What?
60 is Uraraka. We missed her.
Oh my god, we forgot Uraraka. I'm so upset. We could have picked a great photo for her.
She's so cute.
I love Uraraka. She's cute. Let's just say that.
Bummer.
Okay, number 60 was Uraraka. So Ryuji's 59. He's so wholesome. He's so nice. I don't know. I feel like I'm saying the same thing for half these characters, but...
I know!
I don't know. My favorite quote from him is the first episode where he's just like, well, I'm going to be a dragon. And she's like, what the hell does that mean? You're going to be a dragon. He's like, I'm going to be a dragon because dragons are the only thing that can stand up with tigers. And I don't know. It's so cliche, but it warms my heart.
I mean, that's the name of the show. Toradora.
Is Dora dragon?
Doragon.
Oh, I thought it was like, Doya! Like what Ganon says when he hits people in Smash. Doya!
Oh, the real Ganon, not our friend Ganon.
Not our friend Ganon. Ganondorf.
Okay. Got it.
Shout out to Uraraka, who we accidentally skipped.
Uraraka's super cute. She's a really powerful female shonen character, which doesn't happen often.
And her fight with Bakugo is really, really good.
Yeah, and she loves her family.
Go Desu. Hinata Shoyo! Haikyuu!
Yay!
I love Hinata. Short guy, very shonen-esque. Really funny, great moments all around. I love Hinata. I just want to see Karasuno win some volleyball games, which we will get later this year, hopefully. Hopefully. Is that it? Am I moving?
I like Kageyama better.
That's Mary's hot take on Hinata. Alright,
Yona!
57.
Speaking of powerful female characters, number 57, Princess Yona of Akatsuki no Yona, Yona of the Dawn. Good anime, fantastic manga. Her development is insane. She goes from a sheltered princess to leading a rebellion to take back her kingdom. It's a reverse harem, but it doesn't feel like a reverse harem because everyone respects her as their leader and as their champion. She's really good with the bow. She's been kicking major butt in the manga lately. I don't know if any of you guys read it, but like she got taken prisoner and she's like spitting on people and kicking them in the face. Like she's a total monster. And it's really refreshing seeing that from a princess, nonetheless, but from a girl in a show. And I cosplayed as her, so I obviously like her a lot. She's fantastic. If you are interested, watch the anime. It's only one season, but then go into the manga because the manga is where the meat is.
Get that meat. Gotta get all that chicken on that bone.
Yum, yum, yum.
Number 56. Suzaku Kururugi. Kururugi? Kururugi.
Technically, it's Kururugi.
From Code Geass Lelouch. What did I say? Did I say?
Gigas.
Code Geass Lelouch of the Rebellion. Him and Lelouch are like great compliments in this show. They're the end of the first season where they're like,
Whoa.
What?
The end of the first season.
End of the first season. I don't want to say just because anyone hasn't seen it. Whoa, Bazette. Throwing out them words in chat. I definitely called it that before, though. Back in the day. But, yeah. Him and Lelouch, there were, like, rivalry, friendship. It's really wholesome. It's just that BL, Mary. It's that great BL.
Okay. I like Suzaku better than Lelouch. But they're both, I mean, it's hard to talk about one without the other. They both make very interesting, controversial, but also riveting decisions. He is kind of, again, supposed to be the moral person, the moral standard of the show, but it's kind of a Death Note thing where what's right and what's wrong. And it's, now that you're talking about the end of the first season is one of the greatest cliffhangers in anime. It's insane. I was on the treadmill, and it was happening, and then the episode ended, and I was like, what? It was good. Good
That's
memory.
Fine. All right, 55. Brago, another Zath Bell character. All right, Brago's design is so cool. He uses, like, gravity magic. I don't know if it's technically magic or what. Him and Sherry, like, how
love Sherry.
He's like he's so proud, Brago, but still like very much respects his partner Sherry. I don't know. I really like him just because I think his character design is like one of the coolest in Zath Bell. All the Momoto and Zath Bell have really cool character designs. Like I really like Bari as well, but
Agreed.
Brago is like really badass. He looks sick. He's like dark emo. And he's another character that respects Zath for who he is and things like that. So, go Brago.
And no spoilers, but that last part of the manga.
I'm going to reread Zath Bell.
Man.
It will happen.
So good.
54. Now we're getting... This is where my waifus start.
This is... Okay. Yes. This is where Thomas comes.
Megumin. She's so funny. She's hilarious in the show. This show is just all about characters being funny. I've got my Megumin. I got the whole cast up on my wall over there. You guys can't see it, but she's the funniest character in the show. The whole explosion thing, I could just watch it for days. A little young for me, but yeah, she is. She's too young. But yeah, there's gonna be more of my waifus on this list, and that's just a thing.
The fact that you just said that is amazing.
I mean, I think we gotta point out that she's young, but I'm gonna give her one explosion, and we're good. We're off.
Okay.
53, which I accidentally spoiled before. Mary.
My favorite, basically my favorite Full Metal Alchemist character, Ranfan, because she is a part of my favorite Full Metal Alchemist moment, which, can I say it? It's been long enough.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when she cuts off her own arm. Ugh! Like, she's so cool. Again, another strong female character, another cultural icon in Full Metal. She's so cute in that photo. She's very powerful. She gets the auto mail. She's a freaking monster. But she has a kindness and a loyalty. And I wish they did more with her. But I love her. That's a dream cosplay right there. I would be Ranfan.
Everyone in this show is metal.
She's so fantastic.
All right. 53.
Sorry,
that was 53. 52. Oh my god, I didn't change.
It's Emma from The Promised Neverland.
Oh, I forgot to change the words on the screen. We should have double-checked this. Why did we double-check this?
We did not proofread this, but it's fine.
Oh.
Yay.
It's... you talk.
Okay, Emma. The main character from The Promised Neverland. Really, I guess we're going to talk anime because can't talk manga.
Yes, cannot
talk manga. At the end, the coolest thing about Emma is at the beginning of the show, like, oh, Norman and Ray are the brains, and Emma's the charisma. She's everything else. JK, by the end of the anime, she's the brains and the brawn, and she's running the show. And it's cool seeing her do that. Especially being such, like, a happy-go-lucky, idealistic, optimistic character. To be like, yeah, we're freaking getting out of here. We're going to leave the babies and run and burn the house down. Say what? Like, she really takes charge. In the manga, I'm going to just speak plainly, she's still awesome. She's still idealistic really recently in a way that's bugging me. But besides that, she's on fire. She's rocking it, and I love her.
She's a great shonen protagonist. Next one. Speaking of great shonen protagonists, we can go farther from the truth. Tamaki Suo from Ouran Heisuko Host Club. I absolutely love Ouran Heisuko Host Club. A lot of characters in this show are really great. He's so funny. You get to really like him. I'm sure in the manga they go way more into it and it's a little better. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Tamaki.
You get more of his backstory in the manga. More about his mom, France, but not that much. I mean, at the end of the day, Ouran's still going to be Ouran, and it's never going to be a drama. It's always going to be a comedy. So it doesn't get that serious, but in the finale, it gets close. It ain't no Faruba.
It ain't no Faruba. Okay. Number 50, halfway there. Holo, the wise wolf from Spice and Wolf. Holo is kind of like the ultimate Tsuneri character. The show should have another season.
Mm-hmm.
She's the face of the show. She's the best character in the show by miles.
Oh, yeah. She's basically the only one with a personality in the show.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Kraft Lawrence.
Yeah, Lawrence.
Kraft Lawrence. But But yeah, Mary, any comments on Holo? I feel like she's very self-explanatory as a character.
But she's pretty straightforward, but she's also searching for the North, which is, again, I love poetic, out-of-this-world stuff. She's searching for her people in the North, and that's why they're traveling up there. So she is also, like, the main thread of the show, because it's a show about economics, trading and stuff, but there is a common theme, and it's trying to reunite her with her people.
Absolutely. All right.
Oh, wait, intermission, really quick. I just saw this on my dress. I painted Miku on a rock.
Oh my god, that is terrifying.
You don't like it?
That doesn't look anything like Miku.
I did my best. There was a fundraiser at the library, and it was like, drink wine and paint rocks. So I painted Miku, and I just saw her, and it's cute.
That is absolutely terrifying. Moving on.
Now we can move on.
All right, it's Narumi from Wotakoi.
Here's the waifu stream.
Oh,
Enjoy.
man. I love Narumi. She's so cute. She's so funny. She's like everything I would want in like an otaku girlfriend. She gets a bunch of references. She's getting into cosplay. She is like very adorable. She likes Hirotaka. I love her relationship with Hirotaka. She talks to him like a samurai half the time. And I always like to play around with that. When I've like dated people in the past, I'm very just like, I don't know, I feel like I kind of act like her. I kind of see like how I treat like my significant others like her. Like
Next cosplay.
Not all like cutesy bootsy, but more just like, thank you, my sir. And I do stuff like that. So I see myself in her. Not in her.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It was almost funny. I thought it took me like a quarter of a second. Cut me some slack. You don't get to talk about her. That's my character. You can talk about this guy.
Wanrei!
It's another hot anime dude that Mary likes. Yeah.
My favorite Momoto from Zath Bell, number 48. Basically, I like his romance with Lien. And when I was in 8th grade watching Zath Bell, I loved him. And now I would have to reread Zath Bell to see if it's not just nostalgia, like if I actually feel the same way. But I can confidently say he can be my favorite Momoto for other reasons. I really like his spells. He's a martial artist. He has really cool attacks. And again, we're pretty basic. He's a really nice guy. And it gets a little sad for him in the end. I was really sad for him in the end, but that's all I'll say.
Absolutely. I also liked Wanrei.
Yay!
Like a lot of Zath Bell characters. So watch this show or read this anime or read the manga, probably. Oh, Mary's favorite Oran character.
False.
Oh, he's mine.
You say this every time. He's your favorite Oran character.
Why do I think he's your favorite? Who's your... No, my favorite is Haruhi.
But he's your favorite host.
He's in my favorite episode. So, I don't know.
Talk about him.
It's... Number 47 is Kyoya from Oran High School Host Club. He's the brains behind his, like, sex string. He's the pimp of the Oran High School Host Club. We never see him be, like, hosty. He's just kind of behind the scenes and does his thing. He's all mysterious.
With his black book?
With his black book. He's kind of like the catalyst of the show for me. I really enjoy Kyoya. He adds a lot. His episode where he meets Tamaki is my favorite episode. So that adds to it.
He's definitely the darkest character.
Mm-hmm.
Which is very refreshing in this bubblegum cotton candy.
Yeah, in this bubblegum cotton candy show. I agree.
Good.
All right, 46. Ooh, this is probably the first major controversial one. Just because L is very low. It's L from Death Note at number 46.
I mean, he's very smart. He's very entertaining to watch. Like, what he eats candy and strawberries. But what's his personality besides that? He's on here for his intellect and his importance in the show and his rivalry. But when I think of a character, I also think of the person and not just the purpose. That's why he's here.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, if we went back like 10, 12 years ago, like, you went to conventions, like, everyone was L. Everyone loved
It's the
L.
easiest thing.
It is, but people liked... L is everyone's favorite character from the show. And we like L, but we don't think he's the best character in the show. Hot take.
Truth.
So,
Agreed.
but we do like L a lot. High enough that he's in our top 50. 45.
Gosh. Blade from Tagami Bachi. You can't see it right on the bookshelf right next to me. I just bought all of Tagami Bachi. I'm very happy that I now own it all, which is really interesting and exciting for me because I only know Gosh from the first 10 volumes, and now I own the whole manga, and I'm going to reread it. So this could change. But he is, again, the catalyst of the show. He's also very handsome. But he's really cool. He's very nice. He's the reason... He's this high. You don't really know a lot about him where I'm this high on the list because he is the reason I started reading Tagami Bachi, because I was interested in him and I want to know more about him. And I'm going to soon, and I'm very excited.
Yep.
Done.
Good job, Mary.
Thank you.
Nexto. Kiriyama Rei, Sangatsu no Lion. He's a good boy.
He's like, to me, he's Natsume from, but like, to the max.
Yeah, he's a better Natsume.
I wouldn't say he's a better Natsume.
He's a better Natsume.
Different circumstances, but in the same position as Natsume, but it's definitely working out for Rei more than it is for Natsume.
Okay. That's fair.
But
he grows a lot.
He grows a lot. And just watching him do that is fantastic. He is one of the coolest characters to see, especially because he starts at like the lowest of humanly possible lows. And just slowly watching his rise is very triumphant and very exciting for a slice of life show about Japanese chess.
Shogi. When he wins that tournament, the newcomer tournament, and cries. That's...
Yeah.
one of my favorite moments for him.
This is a very underrated show but we are definitely not getting one anytime soon. Second season ended very close to the manga, which is sad.
True.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll wait and see on it. 43. Ooh, Lelouch from Code Geass. Lelouch Lamperogue. He is a fantastic character. He's my favorite character. He is like... He has a goal. He's going to do anything to reach that goal. But he has this internal struggle of morality. And he knows he has to do things that he thinks are wrong to achieve what he wants. And he's a really relatable character in the sense that he kind of struggles with that. That I think a lot of people would. If they want to see justice, or rather, in their eyes, what they think justice is. But they kind of struggle with doing things that they think are wrong to achieve that overall goal. And he ultimately does those things, but he's relatable in the sense that he feels bad, he feels the pressure, and like there's like manifestations of it. And that's really why I like Lelouch.
Go Thomas, that was great. He's basically Light Yagami in a
Light Yagami in what? You cut out for a sec.
Light Yagami in a robot.
In a robot. Oh, yeah, it is mech anime. Kind of.
Yeah.
And he's good at chess.
Great at chess.
40 the dose. Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z.
Probably objectively the best character in Dragon Ball Z.
Kakarot.
His growth from selfish dude to team player, father,
Best dad.
earthling, to best dad, yeah. Oh, Piccolo also, though. Whoa. I'd have to think about that. That's hard. I might go with Piccolo, but we're talking about Vegeta right now. Getting sidetracked. Really great rival character. The whole Majin Buu thing. One of the greatest Dragon Ball Z moments ever. Like, just talk about seeing the Prince of Saiyan's humanity in that moment where he sacrifices himself for the Earth, and he's doing it, and he's thinking of his wife and kid. Like, this guy's not an alien anymore. He's one of us. And that was huge.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That was
great.
Yeah. I'm just going to re-emphasize how great Majin Buu Vegeta was. That was anime greatness.
That was
41. Rolling right along. Oh, another Zath Bell character. Let's go.
I am not disappointed with the amount of Zath Bell characters we have on here.
Me neither.
No, anyone, shout out to the chat. Have you guys even heard of Zath Bell? Like, we love Zath Bell, and it was on Toonami in like 2008 for 2 years, and that's it.
Kyoto Takamine is the
He's
next
the bomb.
one. Yeah, he's the bomb. He's Zatch's partner, so Zatch is the main character. Kyo is his human partner to the Mamoto. He has great growth during the show. He's like kind of like a light Yagami character, where he's like this teenage super genius.
He's 14. He looks like he's 23.
Yeah, he looks older than he is, but he's really smart. He grows a lot during the show, has like a lot of drive, like works really well with Zatch, and he's a main character in a really, really fantastic series. So, and he touches at my heartstrings because I love him. So,
Yes.
You're good?
I like Kyo. I do not remember a lot about Kyo besides the fact that I like him. Sorry, awkward.
That works.
He's a bit of a jerk, though, in the beginning.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. I remember that.
All right. Thank you, Mary. Number 40. 40 left, people. We're rolling.
Okay.
Story time.
Story time. Number 40, Hinata Hyuga from Naruto.
Is this our first Naruto character?
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
We had Hinata Hyuga at number 82. And Thomas was like, wait, I love Hinata. She's super cute. Blah, blah, blah. Can we move her up? And he moves her up 40 spaces. It wasn't like, oh, let's move up Hinata a little because I like her a lot. She went up half the list.
Hinata is best girl.
For a really long time.
She's best girl.
It was really funny. Speak.
What can I say? She's adorable. 2, her fight with Neji is badass. 3, when she goes and tries to save Naruto when Pain attacks the village, she's also badass. And she gets Naruto in the end. How do you not root for this girl? Everyone's rooting for her. She just watches Naruto and just appreciates Naruto. And
it's creepy.
No.
She needs a spine. She kind of gets a spine, but it's not like...
She tries to fight
She's not
Pain.
standing up straight.
She's tries to fight Pain.
Major scoliosis.
She's badass as hell. She's best girl. She's badass. She's got the cool Lion's Fist thing that wasn't canon in the manga, but everyone just assumes it is because it was really badass. Go Hinata. I'm moving on. Tamari, best girl. I was actually thinking Tamari. She's really badass.
I love Tamari. She's not on this list.
Yeah,
but I
we probably
her.
should have thought about her. But we have a piece of the Tamari squad. Oh. Mary's favorite Tamari character.
Yay! I mean, come on.
Are you going to announce
Number
her?
39. Number 39. Asaripa from Golden Kamui. What a bro. What a what such a cool character looking for the goal to redeem her people. In the end, searching for her father and kind of watching that whole thing happen. Chitatapu, chitatapu, chitatapu.
Chitatapu.
She's again, the catalyst of the show, the glue that holds it together, half of the major, most interesting relationship in the show. She's also important because her grandmother takes care of Tanigaki, so we have that connection there, because Tanigaki Nishpa. And she's also like the educational source of the entire show. You learn so much from her about the Ainu people, about survival.
Food.
About food. I
About
mean,
food.
come on.
The most important part. This is a food
And
anime.
she's really pretty, and she can hold her own in a fight, and she has a giant wolf. I could go on.
The wolf is cool.
She's awesome.
Hell yeah. Golden Kamui is food anime. You can at me. Oh, number 38. Sophie Hatter from Howl's.
Yes.
Mary loves Sophie.
I love Sophie. I've cosplayed as Sophie. Just like rewatching the movie last week made me like remember why I love her so much. She is such a complex ball of insecurities, and it's very interesting in this movie, in this context, watching her deal with that on a physical level. Like when she's confident, she's young, and when she's insecure, she's old. And just watching how a person just day to day from different conversations can feel different ways about themselves through what's going on and the context around her. And she's and then she eventually finds that confidence. And just even when I was younger and I was watching the movie, I was like, wow, like Sophie, there's nothing special about her. And that's what she thinks is her weakness, but that's not true. She has a lot of strengths. And you don't have to be a superhero to be a strong person. You don't have to have super strength to be strong. And I really respect that about her. And she's also like, she can boss around a fire demon and a giant wizard. So she is cooler than she thinks she is.
Hell yeah. That's a good point. That's something that I told one of my athletes today. Was like, have some, like, one of my track athletes. I was like, have some swagger, like, have some confidence that you're in really good shape and you can, like, bang around with the big cats at our conference meet. And that's, like, something in life that, like, if you're good at something, realize you're good at it. And, like, don't be, like, a cocky asshole. But, like, have some swagger. Like, be confident in your abilities to perform at whatever you're doing. And that can really go a long way. Whether that's, like, a job or mostly for work, or, like, even some hobbies, I guess. So never forget that. Have some confidence in yourself, people.
Shameless plug. I wrote a blog post about her. It's like awa.com.
Check it out. Number 37, Yato from Noragami. This is more
funny.
of a manga, Mary kind of thing.
Well, we like Noragami.
Hell yeah. He would be on this list regardless.
Yeah. Thanks, Gannon. He linked my blog in the chat.
Nice you.
I actually just wrote a blog post reflecting on 2 years of Anime Doubleplay, which is why we're all here today. Anyway, Yato, hilarious, deep character. You get a lot of that in season 2. Talk about that. I want Gannon to... So I don't know what to say. But you get a little bit of his backstory, and he's a lower god. Basically, this isn't a spoiler. He's a god of misfortune who wants to be a god of fortune. He wants to do good for people. He doesn't want people to pray to them, to like murder people. He wants to change his reputation from what he was in the past because he knows what he's doing is wrong and he wants to help people. And I mean, that's super admirable. And he's hilarious. And he has Yukine. And the manga is really good. Read the manga. It's amazing. It's off hiatus and it's the bomb. Thomas, I want to know what you think about Yatogami.
Oh, I mean, I really like Yato. He has, like, I like cute Yato better than serious Yato, but he has a lot of really good moments in the show. One of my favorite scenes from this show is when Hiyori gives him the shrine. And he's just, like, so overjoyed. Like, I don't know. He's just a character that you want to see be happy. And his relationship with Hiyori is great. And
he really wants to do good for people.
Yeah.
And getting that shrine and seeing that someone cares for him and in him enough to do that. Oh, yeah. Right in the feels. A+.
Absolutely. Moving on.
Yes!
Alphonse Elric. The
better of the two brothers.
The
Number 36, Alphonse Elric, at me. I like him so much more than Ed.
Alphonse Elric is king of the fields in this show.
What I hate about Full Metal Alchemist is everyone's like, oh, poor Ed. Oh, he lost an arm and an egg. Oh, an egg.
An egg.
He lost an arm. He lost an arm and a leg, and he's trying to save his brother. Al, the brother, lost his entire body, and everyone's like, oh, Ed, poor Ed.
A lot of people don't know that he lost his whole body, though. That's the whole thing.
Guess so, but like, we need more Al love. We're already at 36. Wow, we need more Al love. He is awesome sauce. He works really hard. He's I think he's more selfless than Ed. He puts his body on the line even though it's not there. Like, his armor gets to beat the crap up. He takes himself out of commission on purpose to protect people. And then at the end, he really takes himself out of commission to help Ed.
The end.
Woo! He's just a good boy.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
Absolutely. All right. 35, our second Naruto character, Uchiha Sasuke from Naruto. I said this earlier, I'll say it again. A lot of shonen anime have really good characters, and there's going to be a lot of haters that when they see how many Naruto characters we have. But you have to remember that Naruto was that was the biggest show when we were growing up. Like, from 6th grade through high school, you go to any anime convention, everyone's dressed up as Naruto characters. It's all Naruto, Naruto, Naruto. And Sasuke, he may be emo, he may be really depressing, but he's a really, really cool character. And his relationship with Naruto is fantastic. And you can be a hater and say Naruto isn't a good series or whatever, but at the end of the day, these characters are all really good and they mean a lot to us.
Early Sasuke was good. Even when Sasuke went bad, early bad Sasuke was good. Endgame bad Sasuke was really bad.
The ending of Naruto is suspect.
His motivations at the end were just off the wall. I kind of after Chunin exam Sasuke. I like Forest of Death Sasuke. I like after the Sand Invasion arc Sasuke when he gets when he gets the black outfit and the long hair. I loved watching filler stuff in between that and when he leaves because it was nice seeing Sasuke actually in person before he leaves, and then he's very cool early Shippuden, and then he falls off.
So there's definitely phases of Sasuke. What's your favorite Sasuke outfit?
Man, what is happening?
I like black outfit pre-time skip Sasuke.
Yeah, agree. But
All right.
The blue's classic.
The blue is.
Bye, Troy. Thanks for... Troy! Shout out to Troy, really quick. He was one of the first people that followed us on Twitter. He was one of the first people to, actually interact with us. And I was like, wow, he was, one of the first we didn't know to start listening. And that was really cool. So thanks, man.
Yeah, dude.
Good night. Thank you for the support. And 2 years, really long time. Really, but that's okay. And thank you for being around for basically all of it.
Yeah, boy. We like having you around. You had a lot. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Alvaro doesn't like Sasuke, but that's okay. That's the whole point of this. You can have, whoever you want. That's what makes anime great.
Okay. Literally here because he's super hot.
All right. 33.
Number 34. No, I didn't even announce him. Number 34, Hawk, Yona of the Dawn. I love him so much. Really powerful. So deeply in love with Yona. I'm trash. Hawk is on this list because I am complete garbage. Yes, we can move on now, but that's not a great picture of him. But wow. I love that guy.
All right. Riza Hawkeye, Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist coming in quick right now. Riza is... she's so great. She's so great, because I love Roy, and she's just, like, compliments Roy so well. She loves Roy, and I love Roy, and she's super strong and badass.
Hey, she's good on her own. Thank you very much.
Yes, she is. She's there when Roy defeats Lust, which is one of my favorite parts of the show.
I mean, that's not helping... That's not helping the situation, though. Like, I love she was there at the...
Oh, you said there at this time? You cut out for half a second.
Oh, that's not... You're not giving a good reason why you like her. Like...
I don't know.
You're just like, she was there during one of my favorite... She's a badass. She's a great shot. She's a leader. She's very loyal. She's determined. She has the cutest pup. Black Hayate.
Oh, yeah. The
Love
dog's
that
cute.
dog.
All right. You described her better than me.
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Wow. All right. Shots fired.
Here we go. Ganon's got her. Super capable, very strong, very important to brothers and has very emotional moments. Thank you.
We've been talking about characters for a very long time. Cover some slack.
Let's just say Thomas said that. I mean,
yeah, that was a direct quote from me from earlier in the podcast, just in case anyone wasn't listening and will believe me. 33. That was 33. 32. My favorite Promised Neverland character. Your favorite Promised Neverland character? Question mark.
Yes. The anime has been making me reappreciate him.
Ray. Oh, man. Ray in that last episode, even in the second to last episode, he's so cool. He's badass. Like, he's just known, like, the secret the whole time. He's just kept it in. He's done everything he can. Everything he's done is to see Emma and Norman survive, and he is totally willing to sacrifice himself. He's cool-headed. He's super smart. He's got a cool character design with, like, the long, flowy hair in his face. Very emo, 10-year-old-y. I'm a big fan of Ray. And I love this manga so much.
1 second. Type it. What I kind of like about Ray, to not agree with you, I guess, is that he's not as cool-headed as he seems.
Oh, hold on. Trickster, this is a list of our favorite anime characters. We do a podcast. It's kind of late notice. We switched from YouTube over here, so we just made this account tonight. This is a list of our favorite anime characters. Thanks for joining.
Cool. I was trying to type it and keep talking.
We'll add more to our Twitch page below, but this was kind of like a last minute, get the stream going kind of thing. So
yeah. Join the Discord. It's fun. I'll post the link again. Okay. He's not as cool-headed as he seems. He's kind of freaking out at the end there when he's about to light it up. When he's realizing the rest of the plan, he's not speaking in awe the whole time. Kind of not going with the flow. And I like that about him. It proves that he's human. It proves that he's a 12-year-old child. He does get way more cool-headed and way more calculating, but I think that's more of a negative thing. I think because these kids are maturing in a very difficult, crazy world. And he's learning a lot and not a lot of good things. But for what anime people know, I think he's awesome. And he's still awesome, but yada yada.
Hell yeah. Alright. I'm getting excited now. 31 left. We gotta keep this rolling. Oh man. Mitsuha from Your
This
Name.
is a waifu. This is a Thomas totally waifu.
Me. I love Mitsuha. Like,
I did not want her on the list.
I can't believe that. I want a Mitsuha in every color. This movie is amazing. She's adorable. Mary puts all these hot dudes on this list because she thinks they're hot.
That's true.
I just put Mitsuha on this list because she's mega kawaii. So, that might be cringe, but come on. This movie is so good. She's a great character. Your Name's fantastic film. Number 31.
Okay.
Mitsuha.
I don't get to say. Okay, can I say something? She is cool.
She's
She's
cool.
very cool. She grows a lot in the show, I guess, in the movie. I don't know, but like when I think Mitsuha, what a character. I don't think that when it comes to Mitsuha. She is cute though, and that's why she's here. So go Thomas.
Go me.
Go me.
All right, number 30. Shanks for One Piece. Our first One Piece character. There will be more because I'm a diehard One Piece fan. But
I love Shanks.
Yeah, this is Mary's favorite character, right?
Yeah.
Kind of?
Yeah, no, he is definitely he is one of the reasons.
Oh.
And he's barely in it.
You cut out for half a second. What'd you say before?
He's one of the reasons why I started watching the show and reading. Barely
reading the
in
manga.
It. But
sorry, you cut out again. I don't know why.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That has been happening, but
he is one of the reasons why I started watching the show.
Nailed it.
I like him a lot, and it's weird because he's barely in it, but every time he's in it, it's for something important. Like he's a very significant ideal in the show for Luffy. Like Shanks is never physically in the show, but there's always like, I don't know, I always kind of feel him there. He's basically on here because he's one of the main reasons why I got into Fair?
Yep. And Gannon, you're probably right. I have to play around with settings. Maybe I can lower some latency settings or something. I'll play around with it for like the next one when we do this again.
Yeah.
So, but she's not cutting out too often. You cut out every now and then. How I have her set up is, it's not the most efficient way to do it. I didn't like capture her video. Whatever. It's stream stuff. 29. Maka Albarn.
Mine. Literally one of my favorite female characters in anime manga. Man, talk about a girl going for what she wants. Like, putting it all on the line to achieve a goal. Being caring and kind and a leader and intelligent. And just like, I mean, she fights with a scythe in a plaid miniskirt. She is bomb.
Her outfit's cool. Her outfit's awesome.
So cool. I love watching her. I love watching her interact with every character. I love seeing her fight. My favorite fight in Soul Eater is Maka versus Free, the werewolf guy on the bridge, when she can't hold Soul because their souls aren't linking up. So she's literally holding her and it's holding him and it's burning her hands, and she doesn't care because she has a job to do. And yes, she actually looks like that trickster because she's so cool. And she's just like a great representation of women in shonen manga, which never happens. And I love her.
No, we've had so many examples of women in shonen manga.
Yeah, but like a really, really popular mainstream. I mean, popular like 2007 to 2014. But still, I am also trying to collect all of Soul Eater. I have up to volume 17. And there's 25 volumes, so I'm almost there. It's one of my favorite mangas. She's awesome.
Do you know if this picture is a color panel from the manga? Or is this a fan art?
It's a panel from the manga that was colored. So it's from the manga, but a fan colored it in.
Okay. Just wanted to be clear. We do have some fan art on here. Usually there'll be a watermark at the bottom. That's when you'll know. But I just want to double check. We
try to credit the artist whenever
Hell yeah. Shout out to those artists. You guys make great fan art.
Yeah.
Number 28. Oh, this one's me. So Tokyo Ghoul
This is you. You deserve it. I had so many. Go.
Yeah, so Toka from Tokyo Ghoul. Before Route A, like the first anime series up until like, if you guys seen Tokyo Ghoul, up until like the Jason fight, this show is so amazing. Like I was like, I watched it all in like basically a day or two. And Toka is my favorite character. She's like, I guess she's also known as like Rabbit because like all the ghouls wear masks. She's super cool. She's like, I wouldn't say she's tsundere. She's just like kind of badass and like has had a rough life. She has a really cool past. Even like at the post time skip stuff, she's really cool. Her character design changes a little bit, but she's still like pretty cute and she has like cool ghoul powers. she's really cool in like the first and second episode when she talks to Kaneki Ken and like basically just calls him like a huge bitch. I'm using a curse word. Basically calls him out. And yeah, she adds a lot to the show for me. She's my number one character, and the show is very good for some of it and then really bad for some of it. Yeah, but
Rave review.
Yeah, it's really good up until Rude, and then things go weird. So read the manga. Manga's sick.
Really quick, stupid request. Since we were just talking about crediting and my face, my screen.
Mary, you're cutting out mucho. Sorry. Try again.
Move my screen briefly so we can credit the artist.
Oh.
Because we were just talking about that.
I'm just gonna say it because I don't have the best monitor setup going on. I feel like I need a third monitor for this. It's from JCD or JC Drawings with a 4 instead of an A.
Okay, good art person. Good job.
And Giancarlo 183 on DeviantArt. Those are the 2 watermarks.
Nice.
Oh, number 27.
Yeah, here we go. The greatest.
Man, no one heard you screaming. You gotta chill out. My latency is having issues.
Oh.
Be less enthusiastic, would you?
This one's mine. It's Rurouni Kenshin, the best manga of all time. Yahiko's really awesome. I have a very deep connection with Yahiko. He was 10 when I was 10. He was 14 when I was 14 reading Rurouni Kenshin. So I really related. Yeah, I really related to him a lot when I was reading it. Because I wasn't like an orphan who wanted to be a samurai, but I was just around that age. I understood him a lot. And he has an awesome arc. He really grows up really fast. He's super cool, man. Just recently in the weird Rurouni Kenshin sequel, the Hokkaido arc, where he's 15 now and he takes over Karu's dojo, he has his best character moment ever in the sequel. I wrote a blog post about it, moveslikeawad.com. But that is why he's so high on the list, because of such a recent thing. Like, this manga came out in 1994, the year I was born. I could not exist without Rurouni Kenshin. And Yahiko is just one of those characters. Like, he was me. And it's my favorite manga of all time. And I kind of used Yahiko as the vehicle to experience the book. So I like him a lot.
Nice. That was interesting. Yeah. I didn't know some of that, so.
Yeah, I started reading Rurouni Kenshin when I was 10, 11, and he's 10. So we kind of grew up together, so.
Swag. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. 26. Oh, Sanji.
You can barely see him.
Yeah. It looked a lot. I never tested, like, every picture out in this mode. Yeah. It looks a lot better when it's smaller. But, I guess his black coat kind of meshes with the background. But Sanji, for the longest time, was my second favorite crew member in One Piece, up until recently. But I use his nickname, so, like, Black Like Sanji, I've used that in, like, various online names that I've used over the years. His backstory is really great. All the backstories in One Piece from everyone on the crew is really good. His backstory is especially good. Even like recently from the manga, like we go back to like Zeph and Barati. Like we don't physically go back, but they like reference it and like the characters come back. And I don't know, he's just always a character that I felt like I really liked a lot. I like his whole I don't use my hands to fight because I need those for cooking, because cooking's so important to me. And smoking's cool. Start smoking, kids. You'll look like a badass. Definitely not true, but his character design's really cool. He's one of my favorites in the show.
And he's really funny.
And he's funny. And his relationship with Zoro is really funny.
Yeah. Oh, man. The Sanji Zoro thing in Thriller Bark. That's all. Bomb.
Yeah, there are business suits.
Bomb.
He's one of the few characters that wears business suits. CP9 wears suits later on.
Sanji and Zoro in Thriller Bark. Bomb.
Bomb.
That whole talk when Zoro's going to sacrifice himself and Sanji's like, don't do it.
Yeah. That's
Awesome.
Yeah, it's one of the best moments in One Piece. All right, let's keep going because I could talk about One Piece all day, which we're going to talk more about One Piece later. Oh, our first Gurren Lagann character.
Yoko's so cool. She's
Number
such
25.
a good school teacher. She's such a good shot. It's really interesting that Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann has such a ridiculous, crazy, like all-star cast of all these giant personalities, and she has the momentum behind her to stick out among them, and I think that's really important. She's one of the forerunners of the show. Even when, after the time skip, when she's not around, like, it feels weird. It's like, where's Yoko? Like, why isn't she here? She's one of the staples of the show. She doesn't take crap from anyone. Yeah. And she's awesome. Yeah.
I'll just say, Yoko's an amazing character in an amazing show, because we love Gurren Lagann. Will she be the last Gurren Lagann character on the list? Hell no.
Well, she's the first.
She's the first. Number 24. This one's kind of me.
I like her too, but you like her. I mean, she's my favorite character. Haruhi Fujioka from Ouran High School Club.
Yeah. Haruhi is... Oh, man. She's great. She's just, like, puts the host club guys in their place. Her whole, like, backstory thing, where she's from and everything is fantastic. She makes the reverse harem a reverse harem, because without her, it would just be a bunch of dudes. That's true. I said no untrue statements.
True.
The episode where they go to her house is one of my favorite episodes as well. It's very wholesome.
Yeah, I mean, she's also a very determined character for everything she has. Very smart.
Very smart.
Literally looks good in everything.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah, really good at making instant coffee.
Makes the best instant coffee.
Makes the best instant coffee. She's best girl, literally, because who else is there besides her and Renge? And it's definitely not Renge.
All right, 23, Mary. We're getting down.
Yes.
Oh. Zach. We've had so many Zath Bell characters on this list. And now Zath Bell.
Yeah. You know who's got the power.
He's the main protagonist of a really great show. We get good development on him. We get good past, because his past is kind of a mystery in the beginning. He's like the only Momoto in the show.
He doesn't remember, yeah.
He doesn't know why he's on Earth and things like that. So I love when shows in the beginning open up different avenues to go into characters' backstories, and that's what we learn about later. His whole power is really cool with lightning. Lightning's always cool. He's a good boy. He gets a 5 out of 5 on the good boy scale.
Yeah, he's also like super optimistic, super happy. He just thinks he's a kid, and then he finds out Zath Bell is a giant tournament. It's a 100 Momoto free-for-all. Who's ever the last one standing is the Momoto king. And he just shows up, and he's like, I want to eat some candy. I want to eat some yellowtail. And it's like, no, you are a tool of destruction. And he's still so cute while he blows the crap out of people.
Absolutely.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Absolutely. 22. Oh. Tiger.
Have fun. I'm just going to sit back here.
Taiga Isaka from Toradora. The ultimate tsundere. She's my favorite character in my favorite rom-com anime. I think the whole cast in this show is really good. All 5 of the characters and how they interact and stuff. And Taiga is one that her past is really interesting in the sense that, like, she doesn't really have it, like, that bad, but if you were, like, a kid in her situation, you would understand, like, why she acts this way. And, I don't know, she has really great moments throughout the show between her and Takasu.
Takasu, woo!
I don't know. Like, I feel like some shows and some characters, they just touch you in a certain way, and sometimes it's hard to explain. I feel like Taiga's one of those. She's the one that I don't really have good words for. It's just...
That's okay.
This is the kind of show that invokes feeling, and it does a good job of that. And she's the catalyst.
Yeah.
I say good words.
She doesn't have a supernatural power?
Oh, no. She doesn't have supernatural power. She's from a rom-com. So she just does normal human being stuff.
Toradora, 2008, 2009. Really, really good romantic comedy drama.
Mm-hmm.
Put that on the list.
Add it to
First
your
6
list.
episodes, to me, are kind of slow. I read the manga up until 6, and then I got into the anime, and then it took off for me.
Cool, cool. All right. 21. Oh, my favorite My Hero Academia character, Bakugo. He's crazy, he's super strong, but he's really deep. And there's way more to him than what meets the eye. And that's really what makes him like a great character. He develops so much during the show. And I don't read the manga, so don't spoil anything for me. Thanks, chat.
He definitely develops more than Deku.
Yeah, you're right.
And Deku's the main character. So that says a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We had, on the podcast, one episode, we had Naruto and Sasuke versus Deku and Bakugo. And that was a really interesting conversation where Bakugo is kind of like a more realized Sasuke. Because he's not just like Sasuke's not just a jerk, but he's just so dumb. Bakugo's really smart. He's got all those high-level strats. He's just a more dynamic character than Sasuke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. All right, top 20, Mary. We roll.
Top 20!
Wow. Let's crank these out.
It's past midnight. Here we go.
Let's do this. Yusuke Urameshi.
Yeah, the OG.
This is some 90s anime. This started in the 90s, which so did One Piece, I guess, but I digress.
We have a lot of Yu Yu Hakusho characters in the top 20 then.
Yeah, we do. I love Yusuke. I mean, this show, I don't even know if I've seen all of it. I've seen a lot of it. And the Dark Tournament is one of the best arcs in anime history.
Agreed. Very, very agree.
The fights are great. We get good character progression. Really great moments from all the 4 main characters. Yusuke is just one of those great guys. I don't know. What would you want to say about him?
He's one of those guys that's like troubled, but he still becomes a spirit detective and helps people. I mean, yeah, it's so he's not dead, but he kind of turns into a good guy. But then again, he's always a good guy because. So he's just a lot of, honestly...
I didn't catch the last part, Mary.
Oh, sorry. I said he kind of turns into a really good guy, but he was also originally a good guy because he saves a kid from getting killed by a truck in the first episode. But he's just really fun. Like, you've always got to be on your toes around Yusuke. You never know what he's going to say. You never know what he's going to do.
Alvarocha said that in the chat.
Oh, really?
He said that his lines in the dub are really witty.
Yeah, he's just like... The Yu Yu Hakusho is an awesome dub. Shout out to Yu Yu Hakusho, it's an awesome dub. But he's just like, you never know what he's going to do or say, or like when he's going to fall asleep. He's a really interesting main character, and he makes watching the show fun. Like, because Yu Yu Hakusho could be, and it is at times extremely serious and very dark. It's demons, it's scary. But then you've got like Yusuke in his jean jacket, like walking around. Thinking about Keiko. He's
Keiko.
fun. He makes the show a lot of fun.
Keiko's cool, and she's badass.
Yeah, I love Keiko. I love Botan too.
Yeah. All right, 19. Mugen from Samurai Champloo.
This is you.
He's so cool, Mugen. He doesn't care about anything. He just does like weird, crazy sword shit. He's my favorite character in a really, really great show. And he's so like he just contrasts the show really well because it's traditional Japan, but you kind of have this like punk kind of kid. Like, I don't know, punk is like the only way to describe him in a time period where punk isn't really a thing. And
Hip hop.
Hip hop.
Hip hop.
Yeah, rebellious dude.
Breakdancing, graffiti, can't read.
Yeah, can't read.
That's such a good episode.
Yeah. I don't know, when we originally made this list, we had him around like 17 or 18. So he's still very high up there for us. And I love
Well,
Mugen.
no, I had him low, and then you were like, nah, we're going for it. And I was like, okay.
Hell yeah. Mugen deserves it.
Sure.
He's badass. He kills people. He gives no...
His fight scenes are so fun to watch. The way he fights is so entertaining and dynamic.
Yeah.
And you never... Again, talk about unpredictability.
The animation is fantastic in the show.
And it's old.
It is.
And it's fantastic.
2004? Maybe a little later.
I was thinking earlier.
Oh.
Samurai Champloo.
Let's go to 18 while Mary checks that. Ooh, another female
Here he
Alchemist
is.
character. Roy Mustang. I mean...
Oh, you're right. 2006.
2006.
Wow.
All right. Roy
Wait,
Mustang.
I'm wrong. No, I'm right.
How
yeah.
can...
2004, 2005.
Okay, so I was right.
Yeah.
Roy Mustang, Mary. He's a part of my favorite moment from Full Metal. Where
when he
comes
burns
back from
himself? Yeah.
He comes back from the gate.
Oh. Yes. Roy is just so cool. He's such a great leader. He has a goal. He's kind of like a not evil, air quotes, a not evil Lelouch.
Wait, he's a not evil Lelouch?
Yeah, like he wants to change the government. He wants to, but he doesn't do it by starting a rebellion. He does it from the inside. He's kind of Suzaku in that sense. He's doing it from the inside. He wants to become Führer and make the changes he wants to be changed. And that's admirable. And it's respectful. And he has such a ragtag group of kids. Yeah, he leads it after everything. But he has such an awesome ragtag group. His dynamic with every character is entertaining. He comes off as this like really like hardcore military guy, business only, and then Hughes happens, and it's raining all the time.
Yeah.
And that's a great line.
That's a gut puncher. Him after the Mace Hughes thing. I think that's probably his most memorable moment for a lot of people.
Yeah, people in the chat are doing shout outs to Mustang vs. Lust.
Oh,
which,
yeah.
Yes.
I
also, though, Mustang vs. Lust. Shout out to Havoc, one of my favorite characters who's not on this list. Love Havoc. Don't really have a reason for love. Don't really have a reason for loving Havoc, but I love Havoc. Yeah.
Havoc.
Roy is so cool, and he's so important, and what he loses is so good.
All right. 17. Kakashi
With
from
his
Naruto.
pups.
I feel like so bad putting so many Naruto characters on this, but I already talked about it earlier. Like, Naruto was just so important to us when we were growing up. Like, this was like the anime that got us into like watching more than just like what was on Toonami and stuff. And I mean, my mom even knows who Kakashi is. If my mom can name an anime character, like if you just said, "Mom, name an anime character," Kakashi might be the first one. And if my mom knows about this character, I mean, it must mean something to us because she doesn't. She doesn't know anything about anime.
We have a Kakashi Hitake pillowcase at the house. Because Mom got it.
We have, like, random pictures of Kakashi at, like, our parents' house that are just, like, in my mom's office area. And she's just left them up there for, like, years.
Because she thinks anime, she thinks Kakashi, which is hilarious. But Kakashi, super cool. Kakashi Gaiden is one of my favorite arcs, I guess you can say, in Naruto. That was really fun to experience, like how Kakashi got the Sharingan. And it was placed perfectly in between the time skip. So, I don't know, it was just like a really good, like, when you suck on the ginger at a sushi restaurant, taste cleanser?
Palate cleanser.
Palate cleanser, yeah. It was really good. He's a great teacher. He's a great fighter. He's a great Hokage. And he has so many pups.
He has a lot of dogs. That's true. All right, moving right along. Gotta love my Kakashi, but we gotta go. Oh, another red-haired hot man that Mary likes.
I genuinely like Kurama. He's a fox man, and that's cool. And he's a very calming presence in the show. The show's very crazy. The show's all over the place with all these crazy personalities, and Kurama's just there to chill everyone out, to keep everyone on task. He has a cool story about wanting to be a human because he loves his mom. Come on. What's not to like there?
Rose
and
Whip.
I was gonna say I really like characters Whips. He's just a cool character. Yoko Kurama's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And he was always my favorite character in the show.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Number 15. Naruto from Naruto.
Can I show off my TV?
Sure, go for it.
Did it work?
Yes.
Okay, you can see it?
Yes.
Okay, I can't see it, so I'm just assuming it works. It's Ichiro Ramen! Oh, okay, I see it now. It works. Yeah. That's all.
All right. Shout out to our boy John, if he's still in the chat. I know it's kind of late.
He just said something, so I think he's here.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah.
I know it's late, but I mean, Naruto's Naruto. It's like when we had Goku at number 80. It's like, what do you say? It's Goku. How do you not like Goku?
Oh, there's stuff to say about Naruto.
All right, take your shot, Mary.
Again, kind of like Yahiko for me. I was a kid when Naruto was a kid. I was 16 when Naruto was 16. I was a freaking adult when Naruto. Like, if Naruto can do it, so can I. Like, we grew up with him. We, like, experienced life moments with him. He's such a hardworking, optimistic character who always does his best. Sometimes messes up, but realizes it and makes things right. Faces off with his literal inner demons. And changes the world. Like, you can be a ragtag kid with nothing and change the world. Like, come on, it's Naruto. He's the man.
Mm-hmm.
If he can do it, no one can. Like, there's nothing. Yes, he can get a little more annoying. Yes, Date Bayo. But, he can be a little one note too. But he is so much fun to watch, and his ride was an incredible ride, and it was very important to us in our childhood, and he is number 15 on this list for a reason.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to have comments about, like, Naruto, but I'm going to save them for later, because I'm going to talk about kind of, like, what Naruto and, like, characters like him mean to me a little bit later. I have a little speech prepared. 14.
Yeah!
Roronoa Zoro from One Piece.
My favorite One Piece character. Probably because he has swords, but who's to say?
Yeah, he's a hot guy with swords.
No, that's not it though! I love Zoro!
You say that about every hot guy with swords, except hot.
Okay.
You just straight up said that.
I did not realize that my type was so engraved in me. Because I never really thought of me liking Zoro just because he had swords before. But,
you like
he's
Zoro
so
just because
cool.
he has swords.
I like everything about Zoro. I like that he gets lost all the time. That's so freaking funny.
Zoro has some of the most badass fights in One Piece.
Yeah, he's so cool. I mean, he fights with a sword in his mouth. Let's go. Get
Mouth
wrecked.
sword. What's better than a mouth sword?
He's so cool. He's literally, that's why he's so cool. He's the first one to kind of believe in Luffy,
He is. He's the first crew member.
which is also pretty sick. And he's like, I might as well just do this. And he goes, and I love when he puts on his bandana. It's like Ash flipping the hat because you know what's up.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. He has a lot of really great fights. His backstory's sad. I mean, everyone's backstory in One Piece is sad, but one of my biggest fears in life is falling down the stairs, and that's what happens to his friend. So I've always remembered that, and I've always thought of it really sad.
That's true. That's
so
true.
I like Zoro. I can relate to that. Be careful on the steps. No playing on the stairs.
Yeah, don't play on the stairs.
Yeah.
All right, number 13. We're rolling. I'm getting tired, but it's Sano.
Yeah.
Sano from Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah.
Mary's
So fun.
favorite-ish
Fun.
pot dude who uses a big sword.
No, okay. Thomas, shut up. Shut up.
I'm just saying the truth.
But that's not why I like Sano. Sano is like so funny and so awesome, and he doesn't even use the sword. He uses the sword literally twice. Once in the beginning versus Kenshin, once they get into Kanryu's mansion, and then once at the end when he's fighting oh god, I forget that guy's name. Tomoe's brother. Fighting those guys. Oh man. But no, he learns from this monk in the forest how to use this special fighting style where one punch is actually 3 punches because he does it with different parts of his knuckles and he can like shatter rocks. He's so cool. He grows so much. He has historical significance with his unit of the rebellion in the Bakumatsu era. He's super cool. He's super fun to watch. He's the comic relief. He's the guy. He's like always the underdog in every fight because this is a samurai manga and he just punches people and he somehow manages to win all the time. And he's an awesome character, and how dare you just reduce him to his appearance when he's so cool. And at the end of the manga, he's like, I'm done with Japan. And he travels the world because and he knows that
You cut out for half a second. What was the really moment?
He travels the world at the end. He leaves the dojo, goes out and travels the world because he knows that there's more in store for him, and he knows that he deserves more respect from you.
From me?
Yeah.
From me?
Jerk.
All right.
Sano is awesome.
Then let me talk about him. I think he's really hot. All right, we're going to number 12. My man, probably my favorite Gurren Lagann character.
Hi, Sam. Wait, my friend Sam is here.
Oh, I thought you were. I was very confused.
Oh my god, that's cool.
You're ruining my moment. You're ruining my Kitan moment.
I'll just be in the chat. You talk about Kitan.
Oh man, I love Kitan. He's so cool. His moment where he gets spiral power is my favorite moment of the anime. We meet him and he does his thing with his sisters and he just becomes like an integral part of the Gurren Lagann brigade. He very much like Sano is comic relief and he's like second in command to like Kamina and Simon. But his moment at the end, he just is like, in that moment, he is the coolest character ever. He's the coolest character ever in that moment. And he deserves to be very high on the list.
Yeah, he's very interesting because he kind of wants to take over for Kamina, but knows he never can. Because nobody can do that. Not even Simon can do that. But, man, poor Yoko. She never gets the guy. She doesn't get any guy. So sad.
But that's like her thing. She's the independent, strong woman kind of person.
Yeah, but like she would like a guy. But anyway, Kitan is super cool. He's reckless. He's reckless kind of in a way that no one weird because Kamino's super reckless, but he has this kind of sense of responsibility. Hitan doesn't get that till later, and it's mega fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Double ones. My second favorite crew member.
I'll sit back.
Nami. First off, her arc in East Blue is one of the best arcs.
For the peaches.
It was so good. They did a reanimation of it. I want to say like 5 or 6 years ago of that arc, and they made it like 2.5-hour movie special, which is very good. But Nami gets better and better throughout the show. Nami after what's the arc? Whole Cake Isle. Nami is like so cool, and Dressrosa Nami is really cool. She's just like she like comes forward. It is like so loopy. Dressrosa arc. That's where we fight Doflamingo. It's a couple arcs after Ryu ended.
Oh, keep going.
But yeah, she just grows a lot. She fights a little bit. That's like not her strong suit. She's more of like the brains of the operation because I don't know if Luffy has brains. So she's really important. She's my favorite female anime character ever. So yeah, shout out to Nami. You my girl. And last point, pre-time skip Nami is better than post-time skip Nami in the sense that I like her character design better.
Agree.
She's less sexual. She's more just like, I don't know. She's cute.
A smart girl with a map.
Yes. She is a pirate. Yo-ho Totalidi. Top 10.
Woo!
Simone. From Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. Simon.
Such a good picture.
Yeah, we got both, for podcast people, we got both young Simone and older Simone in one photo. And Buta's only in one.
Because Buta's like a weird humanoid thing at this point.
Yeah, that didn't make sense, but if you don't think about it, it doesn't matter.
Sure. Let's go with that.
It makes sense if you don't think about it.
Talk about character development. Talk about proving everyone wrong. Talk about having one thing you like and embracing it. Like, he's always getting made fun for digging. Oh, Simon the Digger. That wasn't a compliment when he lived in Jiha Village. That was like a huge insult because that was the only thing he ever did, always covered in soot. But like when you're kidnapped and everyone's stuck in like that weird thing underground, guess who's digging you out? Simon. Like,
the Digger.
Guess whose drill is gonna reach the heavens? Simon. Like, it's like this big thing about embracing the things that you like and not throwing them aside. But that's a different thing. Sorry. Super deep. Simon's awesome.
Yeah, screw the haters. Simon's the man. He's good in every part of the show.
Unpopular opinion, Simon should have left with Yoko and not have been in the government. Because he wasn't cut out for it. He should have just left.
Yeah, that's true, but ow. Okay, I hit my tooth weird. Oh, Trickster, you should totally watch Gurren Lagann.
Do it!
It's on Netflix, and everyone has Netflix. So, that's just how Netflix is. I feel like everyone has it. Alright, number 9. Oh, Trafalgar Law.
Oh, he's high.
Yeah. He's so cool.
Go.
He's my favorite non-crew member. I've used his name in online names on the internet before, too. I use Law in plenty of online games. Okay, his character design is sick, first off. His pre-time skip character design is sick. His post-time skip character design is sick. His backstory is awesome. He becomes a really important player in the world, and he like is allied with like his pirate crew. The Heart Pirates are now allied with the Mugiwara Pirates. He's really important in Dressrosa. The arc is pretty much about him. There's like this cool transition arc where we have I can't remember the island. We go to what's called Punk Hazard, which is this place. He's just randomly there, and then it just transitions into this arc that is like pretty much all about him and like his past, and it's like one of the best arcs in One Piece. Law is such a cool character, mega high on the list, and his crew mates are really cool. One of them's just like a polar bear named Beppo.
Yes! I remember him.
Beppo's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, I kept it short. Number the 8, our highest Yu Yu Hakusho character,
Woo!
Hiei.
I love Hiei so much. He is the bomb. .com. Dragon of the Darkest Flame!
Yeah, that's one of my favorite anime moments. You know,
Yeah.
like the Jigan Eye. I could probably recite it if I wanted to. Like, I've watched it so many times. When Hiei blows Zero off the face of the earth and all that's left is his ashes.
You'd be a good cosplay of Hiei. You have the hair.
I mean, if I was a Super Saiyan and my hair didn't change yellow, then yeah, it would.
Anyway. Hiei's very cool. Hiei loves his sister. Like,
but not in like a creepy way.
Oh no,
that's what you
not
have
what
to
I
say
mean.
about him.
That's not but I'm just saying, like, he's not just an awesome fighter. He has depth. He loves his sister. He warms up to humanity. He deals with Kuwabara because he hates Kuwabara, but he loves Kuwabara.
Yeah, no Kuwabara again. I'm sorry.
I tried for Kuwabara, but I did not try for him that hard. But I did try for him. He didn't make the list.
I like Kuwabara, but he didn't make the list.
Genkai, no shot. Sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, he is our favorite Yu Yu Hakusho character. When we made this list years ago, he was number 4.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
All right, number 7. I know. I hate this picture. I can't believe
this picture.
I can't believe you went with this picture. It's Light Yagami from Death Note. And
because
Mary was just like,
Light Yagami.
Mary's just like, this picture's great. I'm like, this is awful. She's like, no, we're using it. So I just left it for her. But Light is one of my favorite anime characters ever. Obviously, since he's number 7 on our list. He's the best anti-hero in anime. You can at me, because I will fight for that. He's so true to himself. He's like, I am the evil villain that will turn this world upside down and make it great, and I will be a god of the new world. And everything he does is to that point. And he doesn't care about anyone else except himself, which obviously isn't something you want to strive for in life, but he's very true to himself. He will do anything to accomplish his goal, and I can respect that, even if you're just killing people because you're an asshole.
Yeah, Light's cool. Light is very entertaining. He's very fun to watch on screen. When we read and watched Death Note in middle school, it was very eye-opening. Like, we've never seen anything like this. We've never encountered a character like this. You, like, end up rooting for a serial killer in a way.
Yeah, I rooted for Light.
Which like, played tricks on 12-year-old AWOD twins. But it was cool. He's there more than for just the character he is. He's kind of there for, like, our experience of Death Note. We liked it a lot.
Mm-hmm. And I remember reading the last volume of Death Note at, like, 1 a.m. in my bedroom. I was just, like, sweating. I was, like, so nervous. I was, like, freaking out. I was probably, like, 11 or 12. And, yeah, I don't know. Death Note takes me back. It was so good.
We might have been a little too young to read Death Note.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Death Note is way too good.
Yeah.
Rukia.
My queen.
Is she the highest female on the list?
She is the highest female on the list. Well deserved.
We put her much higher than Nami. Kind of irks me. But you like Rukia probably more than I like Nami.
She is the highest female of the list. I just counted the rest. And yes, I love Rukia. Rukia is... She's just so great. Man, I'm so tired. I need to put together coherent thoughts for Rukia. She deserves it.
I know. This is
Rukia.
We've done 96 characters. Or, no, 94.
Yeah. Rukia loses her power in episode 1 and is still a part of every battle in Bleach before she gets taken. She has barely any strength, and she's always there, trying to help, using her spells. That's awesome. Her Bankai is awesome. 10 years later, talking about her Bankai, but in the beginning, she is just such a presence in the show. Like, in the beginning, you would rather watch her over Ichigo, because Ichigo's like, what's this big sword? I'm confused. And she's like, shut up, let's go. She is definitely one of the strongest characters in character design and personality. She is always a presence in the show, whether she's on screen or not, because of her connection to Ichigo and how you kind of can have one without the other in a sense, which is why I really like Asaripa and Sugimoto's dynamic in Golden Kamui, because it reminds me a lot of Ichigo and Rukia's dynamic.
That's a good comparison.
Oh yeah, I mean, Asaripa and Rukia also look very similar. Purple eyes, short stature, black hair. It was one of the first things I thought about when
Asaripa has like purpley hair.
Purple what?
Purpley hair? Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. Hot take. Rukia,
what?
schoolgirl outfit Rukia is best Rukia. Gray with the bow.
I mean, I know what it looks like, but I'm disagreeing. I kind of like her in her Shinigami. I also love her at the end, which isn't a spoiler because the end of Bleach is literal garbage, when she becomes captain of the 13th Company, and I cosplayed that because she's bomb. She's such a presence. She's one of the characters I looked up to as a kid. You know, young girl, Rukia. Even when she lost, she had dignity. She has such dignity, but it's not arrogance. It's like she respects everyone and demands respect. And that's cool.
Respect is cool.
Yeah, Rukia's awesome. She has ice powers. She's like anime Elsa, but like 30 times better than Elsa. She has the most beautiful Zanpakuto in all of Soul Society, is the only pure white blade. I have random facts about Rukia.
Right.
And she's awesome. And I can stop now, but we could have an episode just about her if we wanted to. And
you could have an episode just about her.
I could.
I only watched like Soul Society. So
you're done. That's all you need.
That's true. But no, Grimjaw. Grimjaw's cool character design.
Grimjaw's cool.
All right, number 5, top 5. Let's crush this. Shikamaru.
Easily the best Naruto character ever created.
Hands down.
Like, both of our favorite. This isn't like this is a Thomas character. This is a Mary character. We both love Shikamaru. He is our favorite. He is basically both our favorite characters in the show.
Yeah, he is fantastic character development. His whole like thing about just being a super genius that doesn't really care. I don't know. I just like that whole setup that he has going on. Because he acts like he doesn't care, but he really does try hard. Despite like not really wanting to. He has really great moments. He has really good fights. The Naruto Sasuke Sakura group is obviously everyone's favorite group. But like Ina Shikacho is like, they're so cool. They have great moments, even post time skip, where he has like his Asuma stuff, and then he once again has his Asuma stuff. So it's greatness. Shikamaru has a lot of really great moments throughout the whole show.
He has the only believable romance.
Wait, you cut out. Say that again.
Oh, why do I cut out on the important parts? He has the only believable romance in Naruto. Fight me.
No, Hinata Naruto.
No, Naruto doesn't even look at her until the movie after the show's over.
We will fight, but not now.
Shikamaru and Tamari, awesome. Actually develops. Stuff actually happens. They actually interact. Like it's not like Shikamaru standing there and Tamari's hiding behind a tree. It's a little more than that. And it rocks. So he's one of the best characters.
Absolutely. Number 4.
Number 4.
96 done.
Kamina-sama!
Aniki.
Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. Kamiya is this high on the list because how can you make a character, I guess spoilers?
What? Trickster has been out for 12 years.
Trickster hasn't seen it.
Okay, spoiler
and he's still
free.
Here. His presence is in the entire show. Even when he's not on screen. Like, that's good writing. When you write a character and you can feel them there when they're not actually there. Kamina is in the entire show. He is the lifeblood of the show. He powers the entire show, whether or not he's present there physically. And, I mean, what else can you say? That is the sign of a great character. That is the sign of a character that affects every other character on screen, even the villains. It's just good.
He's like the quintessential like chivalry, manliness kind of thing. And that's never been like something I connect to, is like being super
I wouldn't
manly.
say chivalry.
Yeah, like a man needs to do this and protect his friends, and he's very like manly man kind of person. Like he doesn't want. Okay. He's like even in this first episode, he's like, "Oh, you're Yoko, you're a woman. You don't have to fight." I'm whether or not like
that's true. Okay,
you agree with that, but like he's just like embodies like this whole like ultra manly physique thing, and I don't know. I'm not the kind of person that's like very manly. I'm not like very big and muscular guy. But Kamio is just like, I don't know. He embodies something that I usually don't really care for, but he makes me like kind of want to be like that. That like ultra macho man. And
yeah.
On top of the fact that his character design is great. And he just has great moments with Simone. Like when he's talking about how like Simone is the one that gives him courage, and Simone talks about how like Kamina is the one that gives him courage. He's just really fantastic.
I'm a big believer in the bromance. Go bromance.
Go bromance. Kamina and Simone BL.
What?
All right.
No.
Number 3. I don't remember who we have. Oh.
I do. It's Ichigo Kurosaki from Bleach, my man. He is this high on the list for many reasons. Let's get it out of the way. He's a hot guy with a sword.
Yeah. Hot guys with swords.
But when I was younger, I was obsessed with Bleach. Thomas, stop.
Wait, I didn't do anything.
I'm seeing the video on delay, so I saw you. And I was like, stop doing it. I was obsessed with Bleach, and I was obsessed with Ichigo and watching his journey and everything about Bleach, and Ichigo kind of personifies that for me. I loved Bleach. I know, don't talk about the end of Bleach. Don't talk about the last 5 years of Bleach. But Bleach is one of my favorites, even though it's bad at the end. Bleach, has a lot of amazing fights and a lot of amazing characters. It really taught me about, anime and all this stuff, and was one of my gateway drugs to get into anime. And Ichigo, really great son, really great brother, always stands up for his friends, fights tooth and nail for Rukia, fights tooth and nail for Orihime. She's not on this list. Ugh.
Oh, we forgot to put her.
Yeah, no.
She was 101. We'll give her 101.
We're giving her negative 2 million. She's horrible. But Ichigo really... People complain about Ichigo because he doesn't really have a... He doesn't want to be the Hokage. Not looking to be king of the pirates. He's just trying to protect what he has, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. He knows what he's got, and he's grateful for it, so he's going to fight for it. You don't always need to have this big dream or a big goal. Sometimes you just want to keep what you have. And what Ichigo has is constantly being threatened because of his past, which gets blown up in the last 5 years of Bleach. But he's just a dude fighting for what he wants, and that's a normal, even though he can see ghosts. And he has a lot of great friends, and he goes on a lot of great adventures, and he has a lot of awesome fights, and his Bankai's awesome, and he's part demon, hollow ghoul, and it's so cool.
He's part of everything that they add.
Yeah.
Plot isn't important in Bleach. Bleach is just all about looking cool.
It gets... Okay.
No,
really
we're not getting into it.
No, really quick.
No.
First arc, fine.
No.
Soul Society,
She's
fine.
doing it.
Visor arc,
Can't stop her.
Hueco Mundo gets too long, a little off the rails. The rest sucks.
The rest sucks.
Full bring on, horrible.
Okay, well.
But I love Ichigo. I love him.
Alright, well, everyone, it's time for number 2. And also number 1.
JK, let's do it!
It's a tie.
Yeah!
So we both each have a favorite character. And we're never gonna... It's not like we could agree on, like, one's better than the other. Because, like, Luffy is my favorite character. And Kenshin is Mary's favorite character. Who... I'm just gonna get this out of the way now, is a hot guy with a sword.
But he's the original hot guy with a sword.
He was first. Oh my god, Barry's gone.
Wait, 1 second. Okay. I have my Ichigo. I have my Kenshin plushie.
Oh, I don't have a Luffy thing.
I usually keep him on my lamp, but I took him down and put up my wall scroll, the background, but he's...
I don't have any of my Luffy figures with me. They're all at the parents' house. But, okay, I'm going to say my little bit that I was going to say about Naruto earlier, which is kind of encompasses the shonen characters that I grew up with.
Okay.
So, backstory on me, since I like allude to this sometimes on the podcast, but I'm a former professional distance runner. I was big in athletics. I was a multi-time all Division I All-American. I have like the Ivy League record in the mile, blah, blah, blah. And one time I was getting interviewed by this website called FlowTrack. You could look it up if you wanted to. And they asked me, like, oh, well, what is like something or someone in your life that was like really influential in like your running? And my answer was Luffy. And I swear, I wrote this piece about how Luffy taught me to, like, it's kind of cliche stuff, but like really chase my dreams, like really go for what you believe in, protect, like keep your friends close, and I don't know. I feel like without like One Piece and Luffy and even like Naruto and like those characters, I couldn't have taken like my athletic career to where it was. And I'll always say that like Luffy is a big part of who I am, and he's like I would say he's a big reason of like where I am today, like in my current situation, because I'm only here because of like my running success and things like that. So yeah, Luffy is really special to me.
Nice.
That's my
I remember that, and I remember in high school you had to write about a role model, and you wrote about Luffy, and I proofread that essay, and I wish I kept it because it was awesome.
Yeah, I don't weeb out too hard, but Luffy is my favorite character ever. Nothing will, I don't know. When One Piece ends, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be so upset.
Yeah.
One Piece is like the most, like every Friday, I wake up and I read One Piece. And if it's off that week, I don't read it. But it's just...
Well, yeah.
Yeah. But like, I just look forward to it every Friday. I've been reading it since I was 11. I'm gonna be 25 next month. Like, this is something that is really close to me. It's very important. So, that's my Luffy take. Mary, talk about Kenshin. Talk about this hot dude with a sword.
Kenshin,
the original hot dude with a sword.
Okay. I was about 8 or 9 when we accidentally stayed up too late and watched Rurouni Kenshin. And before I could even recognize what like hot was, thank you very much. And he's not that attractive. He's good looking, but I'm not like crazy about his appearance. And as a kid, I was just like fascinated by him, and I didn't know why. And when I said before that like I was Yahiko, I was 10 when Yahiko was 10. I was 14 when Yahiko was 14. And the way Yahiko looked up to Kenshin, I kind of did too. Like, protector of the weak, but still had a good personality. But then every time I go back to Rurouni Kenshin, I get something different from it. First time I read it, I was just amazed by the story and amazed by everything that happened. Second time I read it, yeah, Kenshin is not the perfect guy that I always thought he was. Kenshin, this seems like a battle manga. It seems like a war story, but it's really a story of redemption for Kenshin to make up for all the horrible things he did in the war. And Kenshin really hates himself, and the moral behind Rurouni Kenshin is watching Kenshin try to like himself again. He goes through a lot. He faces his past. He puts himself in dangerous situations to protect people because he feels like that's what he has to do. That's what he owes to society. But it hurts the people that matter to him. And he starts to realize that that's also important, that he has more significance than just for making up for what he took away. He is important to other people for himself. And every time I read Rurouni Kenshin, I get more and more from it as I get older. I feel like that's really important. To say that something's your favorite something, that I don't know. I reread the final arc of Rurouni Kenshin before I graduated college, just talk about killing me with the feels. And it was just really beautiful, closing something that I've always loved as a child, closing out my childhood, my studenthood with reading the last arc of Rurouni Kenshin again, which is a fantastic arc. But Kenshin, I still learn from him. He's been a part of my life for over 12 years, and I still learn from him every time I interact with him. And I love him. He is my favorite character.
I love him.
He is one of my ideals. He's definitely one of my role models to have a good personality, be kind, always try and give. But I think the lesson he learns in his own story is also really important. And I love him. And it's weird because this big joke in Rurouni Kenshin is that Kenshin looks so young, but he's actually 28. And everyone is always shocked when they find out how old Kenshin is. And we're turning 25, yo. How scary. What am I going to do when I'm...
Mary, in 3 years, you'll be the same age as Kenshin.
It's bonkers. It's insane.
It's all downhill from there.
Yeah. Also, in the 8th grade, we had to take an egg and pretend it was a baby for a couple days, and I dressed up my egg as Kenshin, and it looked exactly like him. That's all.
All right. Well, everyone, that is our 100 favorite characters. Thanks, everyone who stayed in the chat the whole time, who just popped in and said hi. If you're just listening, thanks for listening. This was a long one. I'm tired. It's almost 1 in the morning.
Join the Discord. I put a link to the Discord. We're small, but we have a lot of fun. If you're new, we're an anime podcast. We do weekly episodes about anime this season, and we have a topic of the week, and we have manga read-alongs, and we try to keep it hip and happening, and we want to thank everyone. This is our 2-year anniversary. This is our 100th episode. Thomas, thank you for, this was all your idea. We graduated college, and Thomas was like, yeah, we should do an anime podcast, and I didn't listen to podcasts, and I was like, why? And he was like, we talk about anime all the time. We might as well do it. And now it's one of my favorite things that I do after work. And it's fun, and we have this cool little community. I'm proud of it, so thanks.
Yeah. Definitely join the Discord if you're new. You can find us on iTunes. You can find us on SoundCloud. You can find us on Google Play. We'll add to the Twitch page. We'll add some links and things like that. Again, the Twitch thing was kind of a last-second thing. Thanks again to Ganon for helping me set up the stream. I'll get better at it. Mary was laggy at some points, but we will fix that. Who
knows? Maybe we'll do this more often.
Yeah, we'll definitely try to do more stuff like this because this was really fun. So,
yeah, it won't be 4 hours though.
No.
R.I.P. in peace.
So, all right. Thanks again to everyone. We're signing off for our 100th episode.
Episode 100!
Hopefully we will have 100 more. And we'll talk to you guys next week for more spring anime hot takes and fun times.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. See ya.
All right. We're still on the